So, in the last session, you guys made your way around Nicodranus. All of you did a couple little side tasks of your own, bought some magic items, left some magic items for the patron of the group, or the patron... Beneficiary of the group. Thank you, Ben. Came up with a slight name that may or may not happen. I don't know. Lily's Legionnaires? I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing.
The beneficiaries. The patrons.
And then, after searching the warehouse that Exa had previously purchased the bear from the animal traffickers in, found a ship manifest, or documentation, saying it went to Feolin. Mainly because JR rolled 25.
Yeah!
So, after some planning and some, screw it, let's go kill these people, or harm them in some way, you guys hopped a ship to Port Zune, and then marched 6 days to Feolin, encountering some bandits which you promptly slaughtered. And we stopped right before you guys got to Feolin itself. So, as you crest... What?
I wonder what this town is like.
As you crest the hill, you see the city of Feolin. It is a rather large city, though not what you expected. As you crest the nearest hill, you see a large, sprawling landscape. This town is much larger than the city of Oath, but it's probably about only 1/3 the size of Nicodranus in population. As you look into the city, you see large, beautiful trees peering over buildings. On the outskirts of the city is filled with vineyards and villas. To the east of the city, you see a small dock, but still usable. As you look over to the water, you see multiple small ships all on the horizon. The city has a beauty of wild and civilization mixing. But you are at the city outskirts. What would you all like to do?
Do we just know that they went to this city? Do we know anything more specific?
No, you just found a document saying that they pretty much purchased and or used a ship to sail all of their cargo to here, and that's all you know.
First off, is there a jewelry shop?
I mean, if you want to go inside the city and look, we can definitely do that.
I would like to go inside the city in general. I'll wait
Does
till
anyone have
after.
a disguise kit or something?
I have disguise so.
Oh,
I could
fuck.
go around asking, but they don't know it was me.
Yeah, I
don't-
just need to disguise myself.
You don't have
Disguise
disguise
self isn't really helpful. No, I don't have disguise self. You think I took Mask of Many Faces?
Mask of the many faces.
What am I? A character who cares about social interaction?
Does anyone have a disguise kit?
I don't think so. We could probably get one. But I don't think anyone's proficient with it. Which...
That's also part of the problem. Is anyone proficient? Is anyone a rogue?
Is anyone a charlatan? No. Looks like you'll have to do what you can, Exa.
I'm just gonna wait on the I'm just gonna camp on the outskirts of the city until you guys find them then.
Ooh, bold choice.
Split the party. That should be fun.
Let's not.
Well, I don't want to risk scaring them off.
True.
We've taken a long rest, right? I should probably heal up.
Oh yeah, you
How
guys are all
about-
rested.
How about you wear a big hat?
I don't think that'll be sufficient. X is like a very generic, like purposely very generic looking, but I still think they would probably remember me.
Eric
Half elf who tried to stab them multiple times.
And then
I just
he
feel
almost got away with it too.
And almost got away with it if he didn't roll shit.
If it wasn't for those
remember
pesky
that I have
kids.
triple advantage.
And they're meddling bear.
Do you have a cloak?
I have dark clothing, I think, from my spy background.
Ooh.
But I presume that's X's normal clothing, so it doesn't really help.
Yeah, I pretty much pictured you walking around in shady ass clothes and not knowing that they're shady ass.
Yeah, I think X is
We can
going
go
to stay
get a
outside
cloak.
the city with Callisto.
I mean, you're also looking for a very small amount of people in a very large city, so
It's fine.
I'm not really
we
super
can
worried
do
about
it.
being ambushed outside like a pretty normal place.
so are you going in the
I'll
city with them or no?
No, that I'm saying I'm not worried about being ambushed outside the city, so I'm not coming in.
I'll cast sending to you if we find anything.
Okay.
Or just go back out. um,
Okay.
depending on time.
Are you keeping the bear?
Yes, I'll be
Okay.
keeping Callisto out here with me.
All right.
So
The rest of us walk in the city.
So
And I'll.
as you enter the
Yeah.
city, buildings are lavish and well kept. The streets are clean and the people are happy. You see large amounts of Zalezo, though Mistress, you notice that they more so stick to areas that are shops and sell high-end items and specifically alcohol than they do patrol the city streets as normal. Though there are still some guards on normal patrols, the higher population of them sticks to those areas. As you walk through the city, you see scattered gardens with fruit trees in bloom. Beautiful apples, oranges, and peaches are scattered amongst these trees. And you even see a couple kids running around picking them and eating them, but overall the city seems rather happy.
You should really wash that before eating. Okay. I'd like to do an investigation
For a
to try to
jewelry
see.
store.
Well, I'll do priorities first and ask around about, because asking around would be more charisma and like talking to people. So I'll,
Mm-hmm.
You'll investigate.
I could take a while to investigate the town.
Yeah, I mean, are you investigating for... You do
Shady
know...
looking doors.
Well, you do know that, like, the place that Exa brought you was a massive warehouse. Like...
Yeah, because
and
they
his-
would need room.
His description is, like, they had a lot of animals. So...
Yeah, I'll investigate any place. I'll ask around for any like big type places that would be able to store stuff like that, and then I'll investigate those places.
Okay, make a persuasion check to see how people find a young, spunky little yellow tiefling walking up and asking about massive, shady warehouses.
Side question.
Don't
Yes.
worry, guys.
From what Exus saw, would there be like of the animals that Exus saw within the warehouse, would there be something super special or super specific that if I use locate animals or plants through my staff, I might get a feeler on?
Like a tiger or something.
Exa, make a history check to see what exactly you remember being in that warehouse, because a lot of the things were covered with like sheets, so they didn't.
Can't wait to flex my 0 history modifier.
Yeah. I mean, there was bears, there was lions, there was gorillas. There was plenty of things that if you use within close enough proximity to a city and you get multiple pings, you should be worried about.
So probably.
But he doesn't remember, like, hey, there was a displacer beast.
Well,
So you
Joe
should on the
is going to let me know
beast.
within 5 miles if any are present.
Yeah.
What
So
are you
I
searching
don't know
like a
how useful
bull.
that is.
What are you searching for, specifically?
I recommend.
Now
something
I don't
like
even know
gorillas.
because
Gorillas or
it's
lions.
5 miles.
Yeah, because at the entrance to the city, like, I mean, population of 12,000, but even then, like, you're probably going to be getting, like, a mile into the woods. So, like, you search for
No,
bears,
man.
and you're probably going to get a few pings.
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of the charges to use locate animals or plants, and I am going to describe that I'm looking
your
for
staff. Hey.
a lion, if that was one of the things that Exa had seen.
And how long does this last?
It's an instant. I learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present.
It's not concentration?
No.
But it's instant, not, it doesn't like, oh, it lasts an hour and I walk around and if something pops up, it pings. It just is.
Within 5 miles, I know the direction and distance to the
Okay.
closest lion.
Where do you cast this?
I guess as
Middle of the
soon as we
city?
get inside the walls.
There's no real walls to this city. It's kind of an open, sprawling landscape, more than like a massive, defensible, sustainable city. It's kind of a very peaceful city out here. But once you cross the threshold, you cast it. You do not get a ping off from there.
I suggest going into the middle of the city, mistress. I'll ask around. Hey guys!
Make a persuasion check.
I just S7.
People look at you slightly scared and just walk away.
What do you mean? Okay, I go into a back alley and use disguise self to make myself look like me but a human.
It's not the tiefling part, it's the 7 part, but yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do it anyway. And then I come back out and I go, hey guys!
Mistress, is anybody else doing anything while we're in the city? Because you walking around and Mistress casting the spell.
I mean, I'm also looking for books.
So are you looking for cook shops? And
Yeah.
so are you actively also
And
looking
I'm
for the
looking
jewelry
for
store?
a gem store, yeah.
Okay, make investigation checks, each of you.
You've fallen for my trick. 26.
I know how it feels to DM smoke now.
The sad part is it's only level 6.
The sad part is, yeah.
And it's not even like I have expertise.
It's like the one stat too. It's just
the
investigation.
one thing. It's investigation, arcana,
Okay.
history.
So, Soul, since you rolled a 26, we'll do yours first. You do find a jewelry store. It's near the center of the town where the biggest market is. It looks pretty sustainable. What are you looking for?
An agate worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
Roll a D100 for me.
Okay. 66.
They do not have an agate worth 1,000 gold pieces.
What the fuck? I'm just trying to make a bear talk.
I know. As you go up in levels, the DC for finding that will go down, but you are level 6, so finding that is like a 10% chance, is what I have it written down as.
Feels bad. Rosov Mistress thing.
Mistress, once you get to this center market and Soul's like, hey guys, wait 1 second, and pulls over to a jewelry store. While you're sitting there and like just kind of looking around, you catch out of the corner of your eye, as I can pull up the right sheet. You do catch a small hole in the wall. It looks like it's sandwiched in between 2 larger buildings, but it does have a nice sign out front with a ladle on it, and it does say Nimarel's Cooking. But it does appear to be a shop for cookbooks, or a shop for cooking utensils in general.
Okay. I'll peruse.
As you enter, you do see a very old half-elven female. She seems to walk with a limp and is having blonde hair that is going slightly gray. And as she looks up at you, you see these nice piercing blue eyes, and she goes, "Hi, how may I help you today?"
You really only do have one female voice?
I do. No, I have 2. I have the child one that's Lily, and I have the other one that's adults. It's my 2 female voices, okay? I try and do voices. I'm not good at it.
I know.
It's okay.
I'm OJR, okay.
We got
At least you're not as bad as me.
Can I see that there are cookbooks on the counter, or do I have to ask? Because if I can see that there's cookbooks, I'm just gonna like point
Take
and
one run.
like,
Uh,
can I look at those basically?
I would say there's none out and about in this place. She doesn't have them like... The way this shop is set up is it's like a small desk where she works, and there's tons of shelves, and you can see like one stand where there's a bunch of pots stacked, and another where there's a bunch of like skillets hung up, and there's a big bin full of like ladles and other cooking supplies, and it's just scattered about. There's no real bookshelf out, though you do see a small room behind her that she might have extra supplies in, but she doesn't have like a bookshelf full of cookbooks.
Well, then I'll just ask her if she has any cookbooks.
Roll a d4 for me.
Okay. Nice.
She has a single cookbook.
She has a single agate worth 1,000.
She has 1,000 agates worth 1 GP.
This would be your luck, Chris. This would be your luck. I don't particularly have a cookbook, though a while ago I did buy a book to make drinks off of somebody, so it's kind of like a mixed drink book. It's been sitting in the back forever, nobody ever wants it, so I'd be willing to sell it to you for like 7 gold.
And Jake, you said that there's a whole bunch of alcohol here.
This town is known for alcohol. Like, its wines and its ciders are...
I mean, this group doesn't partake very much in that, but sure, I'll take it.
Okay. Well,
Man.
I'm just glad somebody might use it. And she does bring out a decently sized, it's more of like a pocketbook type, so like 3 inches by like 6 inches. And it's pretty thick, or it's thick for like a cookbook, and it's a nice thing, and it says a Smokin' Whiskey's Guide to Drinking on the top.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Yeah, I made one for myself. Everybody has one, okay? Shut up. And it is actually the books. It is actually the recipes, because I needed 10 more recipes.
Okay. Does she have anything that I might be missing out of my portable kitchen?
You would know, not me. I've just given you gold for what you've bought, and you keep track of that.
No, I just meant like...
There's nothing magical and or interesting that catches your eye. If you would like to pick up some new...
Find a magic shop.
No. Not particularly.
There is no magic shop in the town, Smoke. I'm reading my own name. Soul.
Not even a place where I can find like magic paper.
You can try the general store if you'd like, but there is no magic questions. There's a apothecary and a general store and a blacksmith. And of course every other minor store you might need.
Yeah, a barber shop.
Oh heck, I can make my own
washroom.
favorite drink now.
Yeah, I did throw that in there for you. So don't be like, oh haha, yeah, I threw your own thing in there.
What? I need some scrolls. This won't help. Mistress, are we in the middle of the city? Where's the marketplace?
The pretty much dead center.
I'll go over to the cooking shop. You said they're near each other.
It's
They're
like
in,
across
a-
the street.
All right, I'll go over to Mistress. I'll be like, how about try casting that spell again here, since we're in the middle of the city.
Okay. I'll use 2 more charges, and I'll look for. Did Exa say that there was like gorillas,
Gorillas, lions, bears.
lions, tigers, and bears on my?
No,
What
he
do you
didn't
mean
say
by
tigers. Bet
I'll
scoffs.
I'll
dare you.
I'll focus on. I'll just focus on lions. Is there a lion nearby?
Does anybody know in olden times how many people live in a square mile? Because I need I didn't think of this spell, so I don't know how big the city actually is. I don't think it gives me stats.
If they're within a you're not going to have many farms inside of there, but you're also not going to have a lot of dwellings inside of the city.
Well, yeah, but this city is specifically said to be large and sprawling, and there's plenty of foliage in between it all, so that's what makes it.
So, farmland for a family of 3 or 4, you're going to want to have 5 acres of crops, and then probably another 3 acres for any sort of animals. So 8-acre total per family. So whatever that converts to.
Yeah, well, there's.
Is it a farming
this is
state?
this is a city of a population of almost 13,000. So I'm guessing it's probably bigger than 5 square miles. Especially when it's described as large and sprawling with multiple vineyards and.
There's 640 acres in a square mile.
God, why can't you give me? God damn it, Matt Mercer, you couldn't give me more info.
You couldn't give me info specific for the spell.
That's fair.
You're looking at
What?
80 people in a square mile.
80 per square, yeah. So even if we
But
want to
that's-
condense it with, because urban's mixed in.
So that's not taking up for other buildings that are there that are barns or storage. So you would also have to account for road space or just a space between houses. Also not including if there's an actual yard to it, which generally there wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably the town itself. Well, because it's also urban, so there is some dense population because there is docks, there is just people that work on other people's farms and such, because massive vineyards.
That's not going to take up much.
No, I'm probably gonna say, but still 13,000. I'd say this town's 7 square miles, 8 square miles. So
640 people. You're doing 8 square miles at one. Wait, no. Fuck. I got times that by 4. Whatever that number is times 4. Ben, help. 640
I didn't hear
times
what number you said.
640 times 4.
440.
640 times 4?
That's what we said.
4 times 4 is 516, so
20.
51,600? I'll check.
Okay, so
2560?
it says that population densities
25,
below 30
Sorry,
people
I
per
missed
square mile are very plausible, while population densities at 100 people per square mile are not likely for a large country.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Chris? A lot of people were talking.
Basically medieval population density, because that's what I've been looking at.
Yeah.
Population densities below 30 people per square mile are very plausible, while population densities about 100 people per square mile are not likely for a large country.
So we'll just put this because there is some urban at 100 people per square mile.
We're already at 80 people per square mile.
Yeah, so screw it. We'll just say the city's 12 square miles.
So we've got you at over 5,000.
So specifically, it says.
Well, I'm counting the main city. I do realize that there's going to be people living outside the city in little cottages and farms. So I'm taking off 2,000 people for that. So we'll just say that the city is 10 square miles. So in the city, you know that there is no lions at the first 5 miles of the city. And we'll say you get into the center and there's no lions or apes at the middle either.
Says specifically, England had 11 people per square mile in the year 1000, and probably peaked at 30 people per square mile in 1300.
Yeah, but that's also that's an entire country, which means there's all that dead space in between towns.
Yeah.
So we'll just say that there's a. God, this city's gonna be much bigger than I thought. Yeah, screw it. You don't find anybody now. You don't find any lions. I'll start rolling, or I know where you have to be. Put it that way.
I don't know why that rolled an advantage, but that was the vibe check with the TikTok ruling.
Yeah, so in the city center, there is no apes, I believe is what you searched for within 5 miles of it.
Okay, most checks have been lions.
There's no lions either. There's no rare animals that shouldn't be inside the city.
Oh my god, they didn't even stop here.
Maybe not right here,
I do want to grab 2 meals of foodstuffs and then go around and try to grab 1 drink stuff.
Okay.
And can I go to like a library and look for a town map? Or something like that, or someone, yeah.
Library probably wouldn't have it, but if you went to town hall and asked for a town map, they might be able to help you.
Yeah, can I go to town hall?
Yeah, mistress, you know the gold, you're in the market, just put your own supplies.
Yeah, I already removed it. How much was the book?
7 gold. It wasn't much, because she just was trying to get rid of it. You make your way more north into the city, Seoul, and you eventually find a kind of like a government quarter where you see the mayor's house and the town hall and some things like that where the marquis would live, which it's not a mayor, it's a marquis. And you make your way into the town hall and you do see this kind of pompous looking high elf male behind the table with the short brown hair, and he how can I help you, sir?
Hi, I was wondering if you have any sort of town map available or some document of buildings.
He looks a little taken back. We have a basic sketch. It's not up to date with all of the houses. Places are torn down and rebuilt all the time, but may I ask why you're looking for a map of the town?
We're trying to dismantle something that I'm afraid we may have been part in moving toward here.
Sir, why do you want this? Oh, we're criminals.
We're dismantling criminals.
We're vigilantes.
Make
Sorry.
a persuasion check, and I'm tempted to give you disadvantage because you just admitted to moving crime here.
But you won't, because I'm so gosh darn cheery.
Yeah, he's so weird. Like, you're like, yeah, we definitely made criminals move out and come here, smiling at him.
Smile.
I can definitely put in a request if you would like to put in a request to see the town map, but it will probably have to wait till tomorrow when the Marquis is back.
Oh, where is he?
Off.
What time is it? What time do we get there? Like morning, midday?
I think you guys got there like lunchtime is what I said. And you've been, searching the city, so I'd probably put it at like nearing dinner time.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's lying to me?
Go for it.
22.
The Marquis is indeed not in the building or working, but he also definitely looks like he doesn't want to bother somebody because you're really weird in what you're asking for, and he's just gonna wait till tomorrow to bring it up.
Alright, make sure to put that request in for me. You...
May I have a name for the request, by the way, because just yellow tiefling doesn't really go well.
So...
Oh, he scribbles something on a piece of paper. Okay, sir. Come back tomorrow and I'll tell you if your request got approved or not. And can I have like a more accurate reason to write down here instead of just we're trying to hunt people who we might have chased here? Because that's kind of sketchy.
Curious about big buildings. I don't know what you want from me, man.
a reason to let you see the map of the town.
Is there only one?
There's like 3, but the military has one, we have one, and one's kept in case one of the other 2 gets destroyed.
That's so weird.
Not really, we
never
don't really
seen
make
that.
maps of our town.
I could make a copy of a map for you if you'd like.
I'll ask them about it.
Alright.
He's definitely just giving you the look like, man, I just work here.
I say the reason I'd like is to do a census of the city.
That is nothing like what you just told me.
You said you wanted an official reason to write down. I'm looking for a big building.
I'll
Say-
put the you're looking for a big building.
I am. I'm looking for a big building. Thank you, sir.
Have
And
a
I-
good day, sir.
Walk out. I storm out.
He does that whole thing where he puts his hand in his head, or his head on his hand, and just is like, I'm drinking after work today.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Cool kids drink after work every day.
Just from
True.
that interaction, this man has never worked customer service if that's causing
yeah.
him to drink.
Ben, you kids drink at work every day.
Yeah,
You got me
true. If he
Mr.
ain't bringing up a flask, I didn't do my job.
He works at town hall. He usually just tells people to go away or gives them the bad news. He doesn't get people walking and asking for town maps all the time.
I just want the town map.
So what are
Can
you
I
doing?
look for the shadiest tavern? Or
There's not that many shady taverns here, actually.
you hate to see it.
Like, this place is... Even the, like, quote-unquote, like, slums here are pretty well kept. There's not that many poor people in the city.
Oh, you love to see it. Then I'll just look for a tavern. Where are all of them in Val? Are they like with Mistress, I'd assume?
With you all.
Oh.
Like, I'm at the.
I just figured everybody was sticking together, besides Exa, who's... What have you been doing on the side of town for the last 8 hours?
Just been sitting on the hill looking around, playing with my bear, drawing some things.
Using both your spell slots, doing a short rest, and using both your spell slots.
I think I'll make a little camp with my tent, set up a fire pit.
Does there happen to be a fur trader anywhere around here?
You can try and find one. Investigation check. Asking around and getting pointed in direction, it is pretty late. You do get pointed to a not necessarily a fur trader, but somebody who a taxidermist, whatever their actual profession is called, who does process a lot of the. Is it a taxidermist? Sweet. Somebody who he doesn't really trade precisely in furs, but you know, sometimes people bring him things. He either stuffs them or mounts them, and he keeps the rest and sells it. So.
Is he in there?
You can knock and find out. It is getting late, and it doesn't look well lit, but
I'll knock.
it takes a good minute or so, but you do see a little old gnome come out, and he, what do you want? Closed for the day.
I was kind of wondering where you got your animals from. How do you get them sourced?
I mean, woods all around here. A bunch of rich assholes come by, go by, hunt shit, and bring by the afters. I take care of them. They pay well.
In the last few weeks, where have you gotten your furs from?
Same as always. There's always been rich assholes bringing in some bears or some shit. A lot of deer. A couple
I want
lions
to
or
be-
two recently.
I want to be looking around. Do I see like a ledger or anything on the table?
You guys are talking in the doorway right now. He kind of just opened it and is standing in it.
All right, I'm
Um,
taller than him. Can I peek around and look?
There doesn't.
Technically,
You're
gnomes
barely
are taller.
taller.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Gnomes are
still
taller
taller.
than gnomes are
The
taller.
desk is
No, I'm taller shit.
yeah.
Yeah, gnomes are taller in
Oh, I'm
D&D,
still
which is
shorter. Okay, I'm gonna be
wacky.
peeking around then.
You do see around him a desk. You can't see on top of it though because it is built for normal people, and knowing yourself, he probably has a stool behind it that he like walks up on.
Yeah.
But you do see like there's a cracked back room. Like the front room is very small compared to the building. It's probably like 30% of the building. In the back room is probably where he does all of his work and where all of the pelts would be. But in the main room, you do see some works, like a deer head mounted here, bear head mounted here, a full stood up taxidermied bear, little thing called trinket at the bottom. Kidding, it's a joke. And-
Okay, it's been 20 years, plus or minus. Trinket is
Yeah, trinkets.
probably retired.
Yeah, is that your nice way of saying he's dead?
Stuff in a random shop.
No. It would be with Vex.
Anyway, I will say thank you and tell him to have a good night, and that I will probably come back in the morning.
Okay. Have a good night yourself. And he kind of just looks a little weird and just slams the door and locks it and goes back to his work.
Man, you gotta
I'm
get that.
going to very quietly watch where he goes.
You can see through a little window that he just, after he locks the door, he just kind of walks back to his room and closes that door too. You can see a little light underneath the crack in the door and nothing specific.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself, and I'm going to zip my way inside of his shop.
Hell yeah.
He locked his door. How do you plan on getting... Oh,
Shadow
There's a
step.
window I can see
Yep,
through,
shadow
so I can
step.
shadow step.
Shadow monks, the better rogue.
26 on stealth.
Yeah, pass without trace and shadow step. 26. You look around and you wait for a moment where nobody's there, and keeping line with the shadow behind the desk inside, you step into the shadow that's underneath the bench you've been standing on to take a look in this window, and you appear behind the desk, fairly confident in your stealth. Behind the desk, you pretty much see a small box that's probably used to keep his money for transactions. And you do see a book that probably contains like orders to be done and orders that have been picked up and etc.
Cool. I want to read the book.
You're reading the book while inside the shop still?
Yep.
Okay. Flipping through it, nothing seems to be out of place or written in thieves' cant or anything that like would scream to you like money laundering or shady business. It just seems to be like first initial, last name, deer, this much, and then there's like a box that's checked if they're paid and picked up or not, and some are
Any
just checked.
exotic animals?
You do see like he did mention that there was 2 lions that you do see that have been picked up and paid for. But besides that, nothing. I mean, there's brown bears, black bears, deers.
How long ago were the lions?
Probably within the last like week or 2.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to rip out the page. What are the names?
I will send them to you in a second.
Okay. I'm just going to remember those names, and I'll tell them to someone who can write. I can't write.
Aw.
Like legit can't write.
Legit, I can read.
What's your intelligence?
No. Just I wasn't raised having to write, so I never wrote.
Okay.
It is canon.
Monastery.
If you can read, you can write, can't you?
Well,
No.
it's not like you can scribble and kind of get by, but until you actually practice and learn it, like you're not going to be proficient in it.
Okay, so it's also canon that all of them takes a long time to read.
No, I'm perfectly fine reading.
That's weird to me. Okay.
That
You
is
just
weird.
not the fine motor skills
Yeah,
to write.
I don't have the fine motor skills to actually write because there's no practice for writing. Don't do it.
But you're a monk. You find motor
It'll
skills
just
in
look all
general.
scribbly.
Maybe just something.
He has the gross motor skills to punch, not the fine motor skills to write.
Nice.
Gross motor skills.
Do you really need anything else?
Gross. Absolutely disgusting motor skills.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember these two names. I'd actually like to shadow step closer to the door where he's at.
It's like 4
And just
feet, man.
listen.
You can just walk.
Yeah, but I don't want to make noise.
You hear a humming of a tune behind and some movement of tools. It sounds like he's working.
Okay. Let me go back to his desk and that box. Is it locked?
Yes, it is locked.
Damn it. That's fine. How much did these people pay for their lion?
The lion was about 120 gold to get it fully stuffed.
Yeah, I need an exact amount.
120 gold. And the other one was 170, but it has RO next to it, which you can assume means rush order.
Cool, thank you.
So, where are you guys staying? What are you doing?
Well,
I looked
I'm
for a
getting back
tavern.
outside of this building, first of all.
Okay.
Easy enough.
I'll
I'll look for a tavern. Anything that seems, reasonable.
So asking around, you do find the names of 3 different taverns that are highly recommended by different people. You find the Golden Pony, the Greater Dragon, and the Cherry Blossom.
Do they say why they would recommend that particular place?
The Golden Pony is, when you ask and you can see some more pompous people, is pretty much recommended by the really, really high aristocratic people. The Greater Dragon, definitely recommended when they're saying for sale. The recommendations for the Greater Dragon are best alcohol in town and decent prices for staying, though it can get expensive. And the Cherry Blossom is recommended to you by a bunch of ladies who just seem like it's their type of thing.
I say let's go to the cherry blossom. I'm so curious as to what that means.
It's more of
Same,
a
I want to understand.
it's more of a just
Oh no.
very feminine designed bar and tavern.
Hold on, did you say male strip club? Let's get ready for some character development. Take me to
Everybody roll con checks to see if you sleep with the guy with the 6-pack abs and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh God. Oh God.
And Ryan Reynolds.
Including DM.
You sleep with Ryan Reynolds no matter what. It's just if you do both.
No,
it's just the other guy.
It's a DC,
Somehow everyone sleeps with him.
It's a DC 29 wisdom save.
To not fall in love with him.
Only
Yeah.
at 29, I feel like that'd be like a DC 99.
Goody.
Well, it's nearly impossible. No, it's
It needs to
impossible.
be impossible.
DC 41, not even Smoke Sleight of Hand can pass it. So which one are you going to? Cherry Blossom, which is recommended mainly because it has a more feminine theme. The Greater Dragon, which was more so recommended by kind of the middle ground, but amazing drinks. Or the Golden Pony, which is higher class, very great service, very lavish, probably very expensive.
Probably the dragon one would have any information, if any, but I don't think any of them will. Good times. Wait, did we decide on the cherry blossom?
You said Cherry Blossom, people laughed, and nobody
Yeah.
said anything.
Dragon or cherry blossom?
Sorry, we're trying to get Harper to bed. The middle, the second one is a good one.
That list has been labeled in so many ways, I can't tell.
Dragon?
The dragon one.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, we'll head to the dragon one.
Okay, the Greater Dragon is a luxurious bar and tavern. It's 3 stories tall and takes up almost an entire block. The large barroom could hold 100 people easily, and rooms seem to be tucked in the corners of this first floor. There is a staircase in the back that seems to go up. Behind the bar, you see a jolly and slender man with tan skin. And besides that, you do see scattered people. There's probably about 30 people in the room enjoying drinks and talking, and a couple other people that are coming down the stairs and leaving. So, what are you guys doing?
I am going to go directly to the bar and ask for. There's what, 5 of us?
Yep. Or 4 of you. Exo's still outside the city.
Exo's still not here. Right. I'm going to go ahead and pay for 15 drinks right off the rip. And I just want a table for myself next to the fireplace. And I will stay there quietly for the rest of the night until morning.
That can be arranged. And can I get a type of drink? He looks at you now. Now that you're closer to him, you see very tan skin, a couple light scars across his body, golden eyes, messy hair, and just generally like good guy. Can I get a quality of drink?
Say what?
Like type of beer? I have 18.
There was a wine from the north that I want to try. It's actually made by some monks.
I don't have many wines from the north here. We usually just serve what we brew in house. But
Jack, I'm just trying to throw you off. I'm kidding.
I know, you're fine.
Beer, please.
I have about what price range do you want? Let me put it that way. I have plenty of different types of beer.
Let me taste 3 of your favorites, and then I'll pick one.
He will go back to the counter, pull up in some kegs, and give you 3 little like shot glasses full of beer. Left to right, those are in order of my least favorite to favorite. But they are all phenomenal. I don't know enough about beer to describe it. They're all really damn good beers. In order, left to right, they are getting better and better. Also, much more expensive.
We'll just take the middle one.
For 15 rounds of that, it will be 15 gold.
Fair enough. And I take it that also includes my stay at that table for the night.
We have an open, like, cupboard. Do you want to just sleep in there? I can just give you a room, man.
I really prefer the chairs. These chairs, very nice. Hand-hewn from pine, I'm assuming?
You can have the chairs, man. I'll have my waitress here bring the rounds to your table in a minute. Please enjoy. But
then I'm gonna wave everyone else to the table.
You do find a table in the back of the room. It's kind of like the back middle where where the fireplace is, where you asked. And there is 6 chairs there. You take up 4 of them. Nobody's messaged Exa that you're in an inn, so he's still.
I message him. I cast sending.
I still don't want to come in until. I'll reply and say I still don't want to come in until either we know they're there or we know they're not there.
Okay.
But you guys have a table full of mugs of alcohol.
Oh, I didn't mean I wanted them all at the same time.
Oh, well.
This
then
disrupts my plan of making it.
You're making alcohol?
No, I'm making a cocktail.
Well, shit, make some cocktails too.
No, this is excessive.
He will bring you alcohol as you drink them then. Pretty much you have paid for the next 15 drinks.
Yes, that's what I was trying to get. Everyone to have like 3 drinks.
Well, you all have alcohol brought to you as you want it, mistress. You can still make a cocktail if you would like, but... And also you still have to pay for rooms if you don't want to sleep at the table with all of them. So, what are you guys doing? You're sitting at a table, drinks are being brought. There is a nice, lovely purple tiefling woman who is currently running the waitressing and grabbing all the drinks to everybody that drops them off and have a great day, or hope you enjoy your night. Fuck, can't think of words.
Oh my god, I just actually in real life took a drink of a
Pumpkin spice beer. Fuck me, is that disgusting?
Yeah, side note, for the first time in the many years that Atreus drank beer, This is one that he doesn't like.
Yeah, and that's also like one of the first pumpkin spice things I don't like.
Wild.
He's a basic bitch like that.
That is foul.
Yeah,
Shut up.
basic
You know what? Pumpkin spice stuff is popular because it's good.
Plead the fifth.
Jake, I will go get PSLs with you.
Whoa, that's where I live. Every time that's on a like sign, like on Starbucks or something, I'm like, that's where I live.
Guys, we know it now. We know his place.
You know where I live.
So, Exa's... Are you literally sleeping out there all night, Exa?
Yes. Although I would like to go hunting for some food for myself and the bear.
Make a...
Shit, what do I do with the bear while I'm hunting? I guess I'll take him with me.
And Chris has... Make a survival check at disadvantage because you're also trying to ferry a bear.
Ooh, can't wait to flex my also 0 survival.
Wow.
Nice.
What a flex.
You find some rabbits and other things, but like as you go to shoot them, they just dash away. You don't find food for the night.
I feed the bear meat, and I eat nothing myself.
You don't have bear meat. Chris has bear meat.
She has all the bear meat?
It's in the bag of colding, so it stays well.
Yeah, you would have like rations probably.
You would have your rations.
Your background.
I'll give him my rations, and I won't eat anything.
You also haven't eaten anything for lunch.
Yeah. Dexa is fasting today, I guess.
Nice.
Somebody bring this man food.
So I would like to cook dinner. I would like to make the Feolin curry. And I would like to make a beverage, the necromancer.
Okay.
I have a second plan once Chris is done with this.
Okay. Do you know what the necromancer is?
No, but I fucking failed it. Wait, let me get my D4 out. I fucking failed it.
Yeah, you failed it. So basically, you still make
What
the
is
drink.
the
I'm sending it to you.
Because it just said nuclear rainbow.
Yeah, nuclear rainbow is a type of... It's more of a shot, but it's not.
But
well, I failed at it.
Yeah, basically it's just a giant mixing of 7 different types of alcohol. Instead of nice and layered.
It's like going to a gas station and taking your cup and just filling it with all the drinks at the fountain.
Yeah, it's you made a suicide, not a nuclear rainbow. I'm trying to find the actual thing for it here. Pretty much threw it in there because that was a really bad night in the army.
So a 20 for the Feolin curry, which does succeed.
You definitely make the curry. Let me...
Okay, anything with Jaeger and Bacardi 151 is a bad time.
Yeah. But I needed cocktails and that sounded fun. Yes, you make a... Are you drinking it, mistress?
No.
Make a constitution saving throw. And yes, I mean saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay. You down... I'm just gonna DM this to Trey too.
all the DMs.
You down that without flinching. What are the rest of you doing while Mistress makes cocktails? I mean, she makes you all great dinner. It's very nice.
I'm going to use
nice fish curry.
Familiars to summon some hawks and try to get them to do falconry for me.
First of all, that drink sounds amazing and delicious.
It'll kick your ass, but yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, but it's like a Long Island. Like, that's going to kick your ass. It's like 6 double shots and a little splash on top.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't even know what check to make for that. Make survival checks with the... make survival or dex checks with the Hawk's survival or dexterity.
Alright, let me pull up the fucking D&D 5th edition Hawk stat block.
Is Val doing anything tonight?
No, Val is very uncomfortable here.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair.
Okay.
It was either the pompous bar, the girly bar, or the better of the two.
They have a +4 to perception and advantage on perception, but that's not an option, so I'll go with their +3 dexterity.
Yeah, I wasn't going with the... They can find it. I'm not worried about hawks finding rabbits.
Why am I doing this?
But you can make 3 checks because you have 3 hawks. What's up, Soul?
I'll pay for the room if we haven't paid yet.
Oh, good. I can make 3 checks.
How many silver coppers?
Silver or copper, that's cute.
Only one of them isn't a dumbass.
One of them brings you back a decent-sized rabbit. So you yourself will have enough food to not starve throughout the night. But...
Alright. I will skin the rabbit and give half of it to the bear and half of it to me.
You will be slightly hungry then, but you'll survive.
That's
You go up to the bartender, and he's cleaning down the bar a little bit and looks at rooms. What quality room would you like? We have regular rooms that fit 1 to 2 people. We have more so double rooms, and then we have suites on the top floor.
Regular.
Okay, that'll be 5 gold per room.
Okay. I fork over. We only need 3.
Yeah.
So I fork over 15 gold.
He'll reach below the table, take 3. I picked the 3 closest rooms to your guys' friend there sleeping by my fire.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Of course.
I'll head
Anything else
back.
I can help you with?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Wait, actually, do you know of any like warehouses or anything like that? Like big places near here or in town?
Well, warehouses are mainly set up into the docks areas where goods come in and out of, and then near most of the big vineyards, you're going to find the warehouses where the wine is aging or the alcohol is aging. And hey, thank you for this, Marvin.
Thank you for the sub, buddy.
Marvin, thank you.
Chris just stepped away. She'll be sad she didn't see it happen.
But those are your main places for warehouses. What are you looking for in a warehouse? Trying to rent one for some supplies?
You could say that. Something.
Well, if you're looking for one to rent, the ones by the vineyards are usually owned by the families and very heavily guarded because, keeping their wine safe. The ones by the docks are sometimes up for rent, though usually they're rented out by massive shipping companies or trading companies.
Would I go about to rent one? Like, where would I go to try
depends.
to...
If the docks is going to be your best place, go to the dockmaster. Or they'll send you to maybe one of the management houses that handles all the things coming in and out. Usually you rent warehouses by space, though, not by entire warehouse, but if you're moving a lot of product, then they might be able to rent one for you. I don't know the current amount of space available.
Alright. Thank you so much.
If you think of anything else I can help you with, please don't be afraid.
Don't bother asking me.
Yeah, don't bother asking.
Fuck you, soul. And I'll head back to the table and tell this information to my allies, being like, tomorrow we can go to the docks and check this out. I also have a lead at the town hall to try to get a map to see where these would be, but I think I got my answer, so I might not even show up tomorrow. I don't know. Did anyone else find anything? Any leads onto where these exotic animal traders might be? No?
Huh?
Did anyone else get a lead? Is what my character.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, information. We've got 2 people that came in and got lion stuffed.
That's one of the animals.
Yeah, and I've got 2 names here.
Ooh, what are they?
Lord Siren and H. Banford. So if
Are-
we can find one of these people, I know how much they paid for their lions. We can go up to them with the supposed intent, allegedly, to give them back some money because they were overcharged. And then we can find out where they got their lions from. Either by them telling us, or us crushing their kneecaps into dust. And then them telling us.
The Wildemount way, crushing their kneecaps into dust.
Lord Siren sounds like he would be easier because he's a lord. But perhaps
He also paid less than the other person. And the other person had a rushed order.
Wow. They really wanted that lion stuffed.
Apparently. I think they're the person we should look for.
Alright. What was their name again? Let me write it down.
H. Banfold. Banfold.
H. Banfold. Can I do like some sort of history check to see where like that last name of origin would be, like what type of race we were looking for?
You can try.
I'll rack my brain.
It's not really something you grew up knowing, considering, you know...
Yeah. Oh,
Nah,
no.
not with an 11. It sounds like definitely a name that's not from Jorhas. So you eliminated your own country.
You got it.
You know what? The bartender might know a H. Banfold.
Perhaps.
Potentially.
You want me to go back up there and ask him, or do you want to ask him?
Why don't we both go?
Oh, okay. Skip up there, arm in arm.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. My character is drunk at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I've probably had about 13 of the drinks.
Yeah, everybody else is like
Plus whatever
sipping.
Mitch gave me.
Well, I'm guessing Val, being uncomfortable, is also probably putting a heavy dent in those drinks.
That's why I bought so many drinks, is I wanted Val to feel
No, Val stands sober.
Oh.
I mean, like, he's sipping a drink. He's probably on his second one, but
He's not downing my
That's very
colors.
no.
Shit, wrong person. You guys go up to the bar. Give me 1 second. And he looks at you. Oh, I can help you again. Back so soon. Looking at both of you, like, what do you want?
Oh, yeah. We walked up here. Do you happen to know an H band? Banfold?
He takes a second and, like, scratches his cheek, and name doesn't sound familiar. If he came through town, he didn't stay here.
What
Well,
about?
I think the Mr. Banfold lives here.
He doesn't live here, I can tell you that much. Well, if he does, he's somebody who wouldn't regular this establishment. He might be a dockhand or a farmer.
Possible.
Can I ask why you're looking for him?
There's just 2 people we're looking for, and nothing crazy at all.
True.
Also looking for a Lord Siren.
Yeah.
Why are you looking for a lord from Port de Molly here?
Just wondering. Okay, so here's the deal. They overspent on buying some taxidermied animals. Have to give them their money back. If we don't give them their money back, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay.
If this H. Banford is anything like the Lord Siren is, then he probably doesn't even know he overcharged or overpaid.
It's
I'm guessing.
a lot of money, though.
This.
We're talking.
Do you know?
Times. towns.
Well, this is do you know what type of town this is? This is a tourist trap for the
Right.
rich of the
But when we're
Menashe.
talking about thousands of platinum,
Oh, fuck. How do you pay thousands of platinum?
don't ask the question, please.
And he like rubs his forehead.
I gotta phone this one in, sorry. Boy, that's not working great.
You get advantage because I will be helping you. Yeah, you don't want to ask
Okay,
questions.
okay.
This is
We get-
very important to us.
He chuckles a little and just continues to roll his forehead and rub his forehead and he's like, if they were overcharged and their pompous as the usual clientele can be here, they'll probably be back for their money. My bet is they're either staying, possibly the Golden Pony. Sometimes people like that stay there. If not, they probably might have already moved back to where they're from. That's a huge possibility. People come and go here like nobody's business.
Right. No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, if you have any more questions, I'd be happy to help.
Oh, one more question. What you said you were familiar with this lord from Portamali. What does he look like, if I may ask?
I'm not familiar with him, I just know the name. When a
Just
lord
know-
comes through town, you expect that if they come to your establishment, you treat them a little better, they leave you a larger tip. We pay people, mainly younger adults that need money at the gates when they see somebody come into dock or into town that has a, let's say, entourage, because I can't think of the proper word, of people with them. They come and warn us, hey, we saw this person's crest. You see them pull up, they're a lord, so and so. Lord Sirens
and-
frequented here a couple times.
Frequented here. So you didn't see him now?
He might have come in when I wasn't working, when my wife takes over the bar, but I can ask her if you want, but she's sleeping right now, and I'm sorry, you're not worth pissing her off.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can ask in the morning if she works in the morning.
We kind of morning, night, alternate days. If somebody needs to do something, we work so they can go do it type of deal. But
All right.
she'll probably work in the morning since I'm closing tonight.
All right.
Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
No, that's
I'm good.
I'm also good.
You seem
High five them. Salt. I mean, high five them.
Yeah.
you seem like you have quite enjoyed the beer I make, so
Shoot some finger guns and hop back to the table.
he'll like roll his eyes and just smile.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna finger guns and shadow step back to the table.
Ooh.
You see like a little knowing smile like cross his lips, and he gives you a little nod and just goes back to cleaning the bar.
I also shadow step. Just kidding. I can't do that. That's all the questions I have. All the information until tomorrow. I'm good for tonight, guys. I give them their keys. I give Val his key. I give Mistress her key. And I'm
Hold on.
Yes.
These people might be at the other place, though. You know, down the road here.
What do you mean?
Check it out.
The
If they're
dough?
still in town, we stand over the whatever pony.
That's
The
more of
Golden
a
Pony.
fancy place.
So, let's go sneak in.
I don't know.
Look, drunk ideas are always the best ideas.
Yes, all of them is saying this to you guys back in his normal slurred speech.
At this point, if I'm drunk, yes.
You are drunk with how much you said you drank.
I don't think it would be necessarily wise. We have a lot of information to go off of tonight, and we can follow up leads tomorrow. But if you would like to, you're your own person.
So I'm gonna shadow step and hop up onto Soul's back and whisper in his ear, very sensually. Come on, you know you wanna.
Make a persuasion roll.
What?
Hold on.
So, Soul, you're standing there, and all of a sudden, Aladim takes 2 steps to the side, drops into a shadow, drops into Val's shadow, And you're like, where'd he go? And all of a sudden you just feel a little hop on your back, and just words, lips caress your ear as he's like, come on, let's go. And it gives you chills up your back, but not the good chills.
I think you've had too much to drink tonight. And I'll head to bed.
On your back? I'm a backpack, baby.
You're still on my back. I go in and I try to shake him off.
I'll just walk back dejectedly.
I'll close and lock my door.
Specifically lock.
What'd you say?
So are there any windows that look into his room?
No. And no, you cannot look underneath the door.
Individual rooms.
Drop.
That would be the wackiest thing. Yes. I have 200 gold pieces worth of magic paper.
Do you?
Yeah, I bought all the excess from the last place like the Broken Bank. There were 400 gold pieces worth.
Oh, that's right. That's what you went back.
I only needed 200, but I bought it all. I'll hold off working on that yet until we can get to Port Damali, because I have some spell scrolls that I want to buy.
Okay. Val and Mistress, I take it you're just gonna retire while Aladim drunkenly tries to get you to go to a different bar.
Yep.
Yup.
I'm 100% going back and asking the other people if they want that.
So, Mistress, what do you say to Aladim trying to get you to go to the Golden Pony with him?
I think you need to go to bed.
Oh, come on. These are no fun.
We can do that in the morning.
Yeah,
I think you need to go to bed.
What if they're leaving first thing in the morning? Val? Huh?
That is a stupid idea for 2 reasons. 3 reasons. Number 1, you and I don't fit in here. We would stand out. Number 2, you're drunk. And number 3, Feolin is not the place to poke the law.
We're going to a place where anyone can go.
To do things that are not necessarily smiled upon.
Fine.
Aladim just grumpily sits in his chair. It is a very nice chair, by the way. A little padding. Very nice. I take it at that we're all going to bed. Actually, X, are you doing anything, or you just pass the fuck out on a hill somewhere?
No, I'm gonna go to sleep.
You all get...
I'm gonna suspend my bear's cage in a nearby tree, so no one steals it.
You all enter your rooms. They are very nice. The beds are very finely made. The sheets themselves are very soft. The nice feather mattresses, good pillows, nightstands, place to store all of your stuff. Probably not worth the 5 gold to like people who are like, this is expensive as fuck, but pretty damn good room actually. You sleep wonderfully. All of them, it's the most comfortable chair you've ever passed out in.
It's hand-hewn pine, man. How could you not?
Hand-hewn pine.
The things I prepare for and the things I should prepare for are massively different in this campaign.
Yeah, and the things that you might possibly even think of to prepare for are non-existent because we're just going to do whatever the fuck we want.
I know. You all sleep very well. You wake up early the next morning. As you exit your rooms, the bar top has been turned into a sort of buffet that comes with your saying
Continental breakfast?
there's a continental
Oh my
breakfast.
gosh, guys, there's a continental breakfast.
You do see a high elven woman behind the bar right now making pancakes. And does seem to be a kitchen in the back that other food is being made, but I don't know if any of you would know how high elves age, so she looks like she's not spry, but definitely not old either.
So you see like this buffet, and then everyone's excited. And then if anyone were to look at Mistress, she has like her spatula and her like pan. She's ready to cook, and then she sees everyone's excitement, and she's like, okay.
But do they have curry?
Guys, I got a new thing. I was gonna. Never mind. No more
Fuck
curry
you.
for breakfast.
Fuck you, Mom.
Are you at a table?
What, me?
Are you at a table ready to cook?
I was, so basically we would all be going downstairs, and like Soul is super excited for pancakes, and Mistress can't make pancakes, and she was just gonna make another like soup, and he's probably tired of soup.
Jake, that was for me to see how hungover I am this morning.
So
You're not at all.
Despite
she was
all,
fully prepared to cook, but then like she sees how excited Soul is, and I don't know if Val is excited for soup or pancakes.
Is it curry?
Sit down at the table in front of you and ask what's for dinner or what's for breakfast. We have a routine
Val's
going.
out here being a real one.
Yeah, the rest of you run up to the buffet and Val sits down with Mistress. What's for breakfast?
I was already sitting there eating when they came down.
That is fair. You woke up to the smell of bacon, and you woke up a little hungover.
Second breakfasts.
Yeah, you woke up a little hungover, Oladim, but like, you just like looked up and there was biscuits, gravy, bacon, pancakes,
Dude, that
sauce.
will save any hangover. If you wake up to that,
You just woke up to the smell and like looked up at the bar, and this high elven woman smiled at you, and you just like groggily walked over and got a plate and came back, and it's. But you're probably still hungry enough if you want to eat Mistress's breakfast too.
you said buffet though, right?
Oh, it's a buffet, 100%.
Yeah, your boy ain't gonna leave hungry.
Mistress, are you gonna cook something for Val?
Yes, specifically I just sent you something because I don't see it in my recipes.
Oh. I think we set it at a 15. I did not add it. You are correct, though.
So knowing how Val is uncomfortable being in this whole town, I was going to, wow, that's a lot of spaces. I was going to make his favorite meal, especially since he is not for the pancakes.
Can I teach Mistress how to cook pancakes? Like, there are 4-year-olds who can cook a pancake.
Yeah, I just said Mistress didn't because of the whole Feywild thing. Roll a really low DC...
She just doesn't know what pancakes are.
Really low DC history check, pretty much as long as you don't get like a 3 or lower.
Who, me?
Yeah, just to see if Val ever learned how to cook pancakes. I'm guessing you did, that's why it's like literally a DC 3.
I'm not a pancake mix in my dorm, by the way.
You can teach Mistress how to make pancakes if you see that she's defeated not knowing how to make them.
Like, you start getting out all of this shit to make this fancy breakfast. I'm like, no, just take that, mix it with a little bit of this, heat your pan up. It's really simple. I'll go get some syrup.
I added pancakes to your list of what to make, Mistress, so...
Okay. Wisdom then?
Wisdom. He would give you the recipe.
I make some pretty bomb-ass pancakes.
The pancakes Mistress makes puts those pancakes at the bar to shame. And...
Which is funny considering we probably had to get the ingredients from the bar.
Yeah, Val went up and was like, "Can I get some flour, some eggs, some milk?" And the lady was like, yeah, give me a second," and like grabbed a cup of each of her supplies and like handed them to you and was like, Yeah?
I like it raw. And I just turn around and walk away. Bring it back, mistress.
You do notice as you're cooking and as you finish and are making them that the high elven woman has stepped past the bar. There's plenty of food for everybody to eat, and she's kind of just watching and smiling and like, okay. And she just gives you guys like a nod of approval and a smile and like goes back to her stuff.
Was the man last night human or elven?
Yeah, he was human to what you could tell. Like, you didn't go like, let me see your ears.
Before we leave, I'll like leave a gold piece too.
She'll like, no,
Before we walk out.
you don't. You paid enough.
No, I just leave it on the table.
Okay.
Just to pay for ingredients.
It's massively overpaying for ingredients, but you know.
I know, but I know this town too.
That's fair.
Can I ask the elven woman? There was someone here last night. I'm pretty sure it was the owner. I'm not quite sure. It could have just been the bartender. He said his wife also bartended here. Do you know them?
Yes,
Or are they you?
I'm his wife. We
They are you. Okay. There was a Lord Siren that came through, and
he did stop by. Why? Okay, first of all, why are you asking about a lord that came through?
just some taxidermy he overpaid for. I'd of arcane descent, and I would like to message him, of our mistake, and hopefully it gets through to him. Hopefully he sees the better and can come back. If he's still here.
No, he definitely moved out. He's not here anymore.
On the boat? Do you know?
Yes, he travels by his own private boat with his own security.
Then he's
so.
gone.
What
What does he look like if
6'2", sandy blonde hair, dresses and acts like a pompous asshole, like all lords?
I'll minor illusion that like this?
The face is all wrong, but yeah.
Higher cheekbones, lower cheekbones, what are we looking at here? No, it's kinda crooked.
In all honesty, I kinda saw him as he passes through. I didn't like have an in-depth conversation with him. He usually stays at the Pony because of its higher end name, even though their customer service and drinks are trash.
Fair. Thank you. It's very helpful.
I hope everything gets sorted out with him.
Thank you so much, and I'll head away, and I'll go towards our group. I'll be like, yo, you made pancakes too. This is crazy. What a coincidence. And I'll try her pancakes and be like, okay, guys, so we have some objectives. We could go to the docks and see if any ledgers were, see if there are any ledgers documenting the recent acquisition of a warehouse. We could do the same over by the wine people of the town. And I could go to town hall to get a map of where buildings would be, but I'm pretty sure we already have the answer to that. Will we plan in docks first? Alright.
Okay, so you guys pack up your stuff, head out. Exa, you wake up in the morning, hungry. Your bear is kind of angry at you because he's been swaying in the wind all night, cold, hanging from a tree, because you are next to the coast, which means breeze is a bitch. But you get him down, he is safe. Luckily, this close to town, there isn't like bandits or something that went by. You do see some footprints near the camp, but they looked like they walked up, looked, turned around, and left. So whether it was like local farmers or city guard that came to check on you, you don't know, but they kind of just looked at the camp and turned around and walked away. The rest of you pack your bags and walk to the docks, which is a couple miles away. As you get to them, not nearly as large or luxurious as the docks in Nicodranus, much smaller. You do see a lot more docking space here, though, but a lot of it looks like for small fishing vessels instead of like large cargo ships, and it's very well organized. But a lot of them are empty because people are probably out doing their day job. But you see a couple buildings here and there. On the far side, away from you, you do see lines of warehouses. What do you guys do?
I'd like to a line of warehouses. You said
There is. Some of them, upon closer inspection, some of them do seem to be under like heavy guard because supplies. But
and all these warehouses are generally close to each other, right?
pretty close.
Can I make my check
Do you want to?
with my
Yeah.
staff?
Yeah. Do you want to
mistress.
check, mistress? Lions.
Yeah. What are you checking for?
I don't know if we want to do lions because we know that the lions have been killed. We don't know if there's more lions.
They might have more lions. We could do gorillas. There can't be too many roaming gorillas near the docks.
So I'm trying to see how many charges I get back at dawn, if they just all go away, or if I gain so many.
It's like a d6 plus 4 or something.
1d6 plus 4.
Ooh. God.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use 2 charges from the staff. Look for gorillas. Do I sense a direction?
So what are the rest of you doing? Mistress got her ping.
Eagerly awaiting mistress is result.
So I would have gotten a faint ping that there is a gorilla about half-mile outside the city limits, towards the north.
What the fuck? Let's follow it.
So you're following Mistress's ping?
Mm-hmm.
Without
Or
Exa?
do you want me to do a different ping for a different type of animal, just to make sure that we didn't go to the docks and to this area for nothing?
Yes.
Also not a bad idea.
Also not a bad idea.
We could do,
Okay.
lions, just in case.
Okay,
'cause
then
you
this time I will
definitely-
look for lions and see if it's something here or in the same direction as the gorillas.
Lions?
Lions.
You get the same ping, though slightly, like very slightly, like a degree off.
What about tigers or bears?
What about tigers or bears?
She hasn't pinged for those.
You didn't ping for lions, tigers, and bears?
I made the
my.
joke.
That's the third time, guys. We didn't.
We make that joke every time these animals are brought up.
We're legally obligated to.
My favorite people are the people on Among Us, where an emergency meeting is called and they're like, "Where's the body?" I'm like, "You guys don't get how this game works, do you?" Like, this is how this fucking works.
So you do get the ping. Are you gonna ping
Okay.
for bears and...
Sure. I have the thoughts.
If you ping for both of them, you do get pings for bears, not tigers.
Bears in the same place, or my bear specifically back with Exa?
Exa is more than 5. Actually, you do get pings for bears and tigers. Sorry, and no, Exa is farther than 5 miles from you.
Okay.
I guess let's follow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, lions, tigers, bears, and gorillas. Oh my.
Are you guys gonna tell me where you're going?
Yeah,
Of course,
I'll send a
absolutely.
message.
Are you going to wait for
I
him?
will move quickly to meet you.
And I have 2 meals of leftovers for Exa to eat in the bag of colding that I can heat up pretty quickly.
I can also.
And bear food.
And bear? Why'd you bring bear?
Yeah, why did we bring bear? Jeez.
To feed to a bear? Disgusting.
It takes
So Exa, you'll have, Ceylon curry, which I don't know how you feel about curry still from the
I'm
ship.
eating curry right now.
And pancakes, leftover pancakes. So curry,
I mean,
fish, curry, and pancakes.
Anything today.
Don't know how you feel about all the Exa, but you do have food.
He's happy.
It probably takes you about like an hour and a half to get there because you are outside the city limits and they're like pretty deep into the city and over by the docks. So I'll say it takes about 2 hours for you to get there just because you have to find them also. And you just kind of got the, we're at the docks on his sending. So...
No, I would have told him we're moving. From when the time we were moving.
So
probably not in the morning. I would have said with my 25 words.
So you've casted sending twice already today?
No, we slept and then I woke up again. And then I wouldn't have sent one in the morning because I know we wouldn't have known, like, if we were clear.
I'm just saying, he's never been in
come.
the city, so he has to get in the city and find the docks and find you. So.
Oh, not to meet us there. I want him to meet us where the pings are. Are they in the docks? You said outside the city,
They're
right?
outside the city.
On the other direction of where we came in?
Yes.
Alright.
You came in from the south, the ping is on the north side of the city.
So how about you? So how about you have him meet there or at the or the city limits?
At the city limits on the other side, by
Yeah.
like where the path goes out.
Yeah,
I mean,
because that's still a half mile out.
I'm still gonna say, like, even with him moving at fast pace, it's still gonna be just over an hour because he has to catch up to the progress you guys have made, and it is a big city as we already discussed, multiple square miles. So.
All right.
You meet at the other exit, like the other main road out of the city. We'll say by then you ate breakfast, came immediately here. It's probably nearing on lunchtime, just after the whole everything. What are you guys doing?
We go to where the pings are.
Okay. As you guys approach and get closer, you first don't see what Mistress was talking about. But you guys do crest a hill and you do see a little cove, and in the back of the cove there is a decently sized warehouse. About 100 feet wide by about 70, 80 feet, or 120 feet long by about 80 feet wide. How far away are you guys? You're probably like 700 feet away when you finally see the building.
What was it again? Like a warehouse looking?
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't look like pristine. It looks like definitely seen the weather, but a warehouse.
So, what exactly is our plan here?
Exa?
Exa?
What'd you do last time?
I tried to kill them and then they kind of beat the shit out of me. So, something...
are we going to try and go kill people who are making a living? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Or should we scare them?
I just planned on stripping them of their animals.
Then they'll just buy more.
And what's the problem with that, honestly? They're just people making a living. You bought an animal from them. Does that not make you just as bad as they are?
I rescued an animal from them and then back to rescue more.
You paid money for an animal. You.
I didn't intend for them to keep the money. I intended to kill them. Unfortunately, I fucked that up.
They could be trafficking small children, but they're not. At least they're just trafficking animals.
But animals
they are causing more harm to the animals than they are doing good for themselves.
Are they doing harm to the animals? I don't know.
Yes.
Callisto appears to be doing pretty good for himself.
Now he is.
You know who aren't doing good? Those two fucking lions. They're dead.
Oh, what? Two people skinned some lions. Guess what happens every day? People put pelts on. People wear furs. People hang up deer antlers in their homes. It's like, why are we selling out to go kill a group of people making a living?
You don't have to come.
I'm going to come because you're going to get yourself killed.
You got me
You nearly
there.
got yourself killed to begin with, but I'm just questioning the moral reasoning behind this.
The deers and bears are given a chance in the wild to defend themselves from these hunters, to actually be able to live, to forage, to make a family. But these are taken away from their home and probably I mm, not treated well because the people don't care whether they're stripped of their skin and stuffed or
Yes,
if
the
they're
deers
bought
and
and kept as
bears.
pet.
The deers and bears are given a fair chance in the wild to avoid being killed for meat and pelt, but these animals were not given a fair chance before they were captured in the wild
Well, now
to be
they aren't.
sold
What if they
for
were
their meat
raised in
and pet.
captivity?
Battle of morals. I love it.
I
What if they
just
were
want you
raised
to
in
realize we're
captivity?
going to murder living human beings who are
I
just
don't want to
making a
murder
living.
them, but they will do
Exa
it.
wants to murder them.
Exo, why
We
do you
don't
want?
need to kill them. I suppose it was my plan, but if you are opposed to it, I suppose
Honestly, I don't
not as
believe we should be
necessary,
getting
I guess.
involved at all, but at the very least, just take the animals from them and set them free and strip them of their goods and give them a firm kick in the ass on the way out the door.
I
I
will attempt
think
to
that's a
avoid
good
killing
idea.
them, but I can make no promises.
All right, then it is settled. Are we stealthing in?
So the plan right now, just so I as DM understand, you're going to go in there, kick their asses, but leave them alive, strip them of their goods, and release their animals.
I was not gonna kill
Yes.
them.
Sounds like a solid idea. I see no fault in this plan.
Yeah, go for it. I just wanted to make sure.
I see many faults in this plan.
Does this warehouse
does
look like it has
Val?
windows?
No windows at all. And as you get close, if you're
Ooh, I do
stealth,
want to do pass that trace.
That's for that.
yeah. As you get close, you do strangely not hear anything from inside.
Ooh. What
So
does stealth?
everybody roll stealth, add 10 because Mistress cast pass.
We 31.
Does pass without trace stack?
Nice.
No, it does not stack.
No. It just
Oh.
keeps you from using a key point.
2. 27, 22, 27, 20, 31. Yeah, you all very easily cross the slight open areas, ducking in between trees. When you get to the clearing around the warehouse, which is probably about 50 or 60 feet around it, you are able to get to the warehouse, and this is when you notice that no sound at all seems to be coming from the warehouse. But you are on the side of it. You can see the front door is on the side facing the ocean, and there is 2 large doors that one seems to be slightly open, but not really. Like, you could probably push it open, it's not locked, but...
Were there any windows?
No.
Are there any holes in the wall?
You can try and find some if you'd like. It is sand below you. You don't know if the inside of the warehouse is a sand floor and this is just built on top of it, or what.
I want to try to peek in before we start opening doors.
You try and move some sand out of the way and like get it, but it's that type of sand that's pretty much just rocks and sand. Like, it's just rocks and held together by loose sand, and so it's really tough to dig your way through. And you don't find any pre-made holes around the exterior that isn't in front of it.
just going in?
That's up to you guys.
I believe so.
And are you going in gun swinging, or are you going in peaceful at first?
If we're gonna try to not kill them, we might as well be peaceful at first.
We can just walk in, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself because I feel like they'll be more prone to combat if they see me.
Okay, you cast invisibility on yourself.
I'll cast.
I'm just gonna walk in with confidence.
Just.
So, are you all entering?
I'm just gonna stand in the open door because if I move, they will surely hear me because I'm wearing medium armor.
Okay, so X casts invisibility, probably waits till last and then stands in the doorway.
I just want it to look like I'm wearing regular clothes.
Yep. Val, Mistress, Soul, are you all entering with Alden?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you all enter in. Upon entering the building, you see one finely dressed man with a sword at his hip and 3 men who just look like they work there. They all seem to be making small talk, and as you enter, they all turn and look at you, and the 3 go off doing business, and the finely dressed one comes up and, how may I help you guys today? And kind of looks a little questioning.
Yes,
And just for other things, upon the rest of the warehouse, you do see that the rocky sand floor covers the entire bottom. The ceiling goes about 15 feet up to a metal roof. And as you look, you do see large, what appear to be cages with black curtains draped over all of them. And they don't really seem to be moving. Though you can see like rustlings of the curtains here and there. They don't seem to be massively like shaking.
I am here to pick up another delivery to take for Lord Siren. Fuck.
He just kind of looks troubled and he's like, he knows you're lying, fuck. We don't do deliveries. Did you miss? What are you really here for?
I'm here to pick up another lion for Lord Siren.
Well, I'm here to browse. I'll start walking over to the cages.
Sir, please don't do that.
Ah?
Not without one of us with you.
Okay, come on.
Obviously, your employer, if it is truly who you say it is, didn't explain to you what this actually is, and I'm not inclined to believe that you're in his work, because he knows how this operation works. So what are you actually doing here?
Well, I'm not in his work. I just traveled with this guy. I don't know him. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra, come on!
I think this is the first time I've heard that name, so does it ring a bell, Jake?
I'll DM you.
Okay.
Was that Lord Siren?
Yeah.
I talked about it last night at the table.
Retroactively, it won't change anything.
So
And also the H Banfold was the other person.
Yeah,
I do notice that the floor of the warehouse is weirdly disturbed. Just want to communicate that with our 5-way message
that's right,
coins.
the 5-way
coins that we can all speak through, which
So-
I am holding very tightly in my pocket, saying, "Please, someone help! Oh God, please!"
Yes, Mistress, you take a step back and kind of like whisper to yourself real quick, and all of you in the back of your heads hear Mistress say that there is some disturbed ground, but no real reason to why. So, again, if he referred you to me and you're just too embarrassed to say that you want to partake in the services we offer, I understand.
Fine, you got me. God, it's awkward.
I whispered
First
to the
time,
coin. Yeah, go with
you
that,
know?
please. He's giving you an out.
First time.
So, you would like to orchestrate a hunt for a trophy?
2 trophies.
2 trophies. What would you like to hunt?
Gotta see what you have.
Okay. I know he's giving the group a once-over, but you all look shady enough to not really disturb much. We're just gonna bring you to the map because that way you can actually see what the room looks like.
I'm holding an action if any of them draw weapons to shoot.
This talking encounter sponsored
Ooh,
by
holy shit!
no
Someone's
one.
loading in, and you can almost see what they were.
Yeah, almost.
They were flickering in and out of existence as it loaded.
Yeah. How big of a trophy are you looking for? Bear, lion, something more exotic?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to take it down with my bare hands.
You're going to take it down with your bare hands?
Oh yeah, it'd be easy.
We have some boars actually of decent size. I know that boar wrestling is
bigger. I'm gonna kill it with my bare hands. I'm not just gonna wrestle it.
Did you wrestle a bear once?
He's trying to hold back his like.
He's trying to hold back the reference to a really shitty band.
I'm just gonna place you two. I don't mean to impose, sir. I'm sure you are plenty capable. Can you give me an idea? I can show you some of the things we have in stock, but it really depends.
Trying to think of how froggy I want to get with this guy.
I mean, because if you want bigger, I can show you the big thing in the back, but I guarantee you don't want to tangle with that. Not with your bare hands.
I just might. Let's go find out.
He's pretty strong.
He'll chuckle to himself and lead you to the back cage. Do you follow him?
Absolutely, I do.
You see him grab a corner of it and take a step back from the cage, and as he pulls the curtain off the cage, you do see a very angry, very hurt, very pissed off and hungry wyvern who looks like its wings have been cut in a way that it can't fly away. And it's just like gnashing at the bars, but you don't hear any sound from it. Whatever's...
That's a fun party trick. How are you doing that?
Magically enchanted cages to keep all sound inside them.
Interesting.
But
To table and just lean on it casually and nod at the guy who's sitting at it.
he gives you a weird look and goes back to like filling out some paperwork.
Do I notice anything in particular on the table?
So you're really
What are you looking for? Nothing that's like no known marks, no known symbols of any organizations you know of. You notice some words in common and some in another language, which let me check to see if you recognize.
I would like to hold the coin and whisper to Soul, or speak to Soul, that once I vanish, do whatever he's about to do. And I'm also, like, everyone else hears that too.
You all hear that once Aladdin vanishes, do what are they doing?
Wait for Soul's mark.
I get closer to the other cage, and I'm like, interesting.
Don't pull that. You don't know what's under there.
Okay, I won't. Sorry about that.
These cages keep them from making noise, but there's something in there that has a long claw. It might still take part of your arm. And you can see that he is standing.
Go ahead.
He's standing about 5 feet away from the wyvern cage. Like, that thing's tail can still fuck my day up.
Right. But what were you gonna say?
Nothing that gives me an impression that there are more of these people that...
No, nothing that's like... You don't see, like, a calendar or, like, a work shift schedule.
No, I mean, like, are these the only people trafficking animals, or are they part of a larger organization?
You only see, like, 4 cups on the table and, like, some snacks that are spread about, but you don't see anything that would, like, oh, here's, like, 8 cups on the table, so obviously there's more people here.
Not here. Are these people a small part of
there
a
a ledger?
larger organization?
Oh, make a investigation check. This is like, or perception, your choice. This is like you trying to perceive what's on the table for that bit of knowledge.
And also, while I'm holding the coin, I'm gonna say to Soul to mind the animals.
Of course.
You do see a scribbling on the side of one of the pieces of paper that says like boss's orders. So you don't know if that's like the guy who's leading them around or if there's somebody higher up. Because you don't know their handwriting, but there does seem to be like some type of boss. So can we talk about maybe you hunting something more reasonable? We have some lions, some bears, boars, a couple tigers.
What's his weapon situation looking like? Does he just have it sheathed in on his side or what?
Sheathed on his side, and his left hand is like resting on it, not like intimidatingly, but just like casually.
That's fine. I'm going to gesture to the wyvern to get him to look that way. Put my hand on his sword or whatever weapon he has. Then I'm going to shadow step next to this guy.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt at the 6th level.
Oh, okay.
6th level?
So first things first, make a
Yeah.
strength check, Aladim. And
Let's not kill these people. Let's just kill these people.
yeah, that will kill them.
I'm going for incapacitating by taking away weapons.
Yeah, let's cast lightning
at the
bolt at 6th
5th
level. And not kill
Maybe
these
not
people,
your
but
highest
fucking kill these people.
I'm just
Hold
saying
on, but you can do it non-lethally.
I can do it non-lethally.
that is the weirdest fucking shit. But yes, yes, technically you can do lightning bolt. You will be hitting the cage behind the bandits, though, Soul.
Again, non-lethally.
Again, non-lethally.
If you do
Mistress
double the-
has a heal.
If you do double the damage of their health, it doesn't matter if it was a non-lethal attack. It kills them.
True, I'll cast it at the 5th level then. Oh no, that would definitely
That
fry.
would definitely kill someone, yeah.
Yeah, you're the.
We're talking like 4th level, you're putting out 30 to 40 damage.
Yeah, these are bandit stats. They have 11 health. You want to do 20 damage max.
Okay, I'll do it at 4th level.
That's-
2nd level, man.
You can't. It's
You
minimal
can't
third.
do it at
I know,
2nd level.
I know there's not. I'm just saying non-lethal.
Non.
Only melee spells can be made non-lethal?
Well, that's good
You
to know,
can't
Ellie.
non-lethally cast a spell?
With a melee attack.
Well, that's what I figured a melee attack would be non-lethal.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Soul. If you cast lightning bolt, it is to kill those two things and whatever is in that cage.
Cast it at its lowest level, and then we can just pour some health potions
Yeah.
into it.
I'll cast it on its lowest level. Did you do a sleight of hand to do that maneuver?
Did you want dexterity or sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand will work because it is kind of.
Oh, you
Roll.
hate
Nah,
to
I
see
get to
it.
reroll it. I get to re-roll it. It's a
You
14.
do get to re-roll it. It's a 14.
We're gonna do this against his perception. He has a +0, so you have like an 80% chance to beat him. Nope.
Fuck him, dude.
So you go to
Can I at
reach
least
for.
get my hand on it?
You get a hand on it, but he's still holding it, and you can't bring a person with you. And you have to jump into his shadow, which would probably be behind him. So, I mean, you could slide in between his legs, but regardless, since he's holding it also, you slip into the shadow without his weapon. And you do appear over here, in his shadow.
Okay, do you want initiative?
Initiative after this.
Can I use my held action as well?
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
So how's that non-lethal going, guys?
It's going interestingly, I'd say.
How'd it go?
Good.
Great.
Soldiers had decent rolls on that.
I'm invisible, so I would assume I have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mistress, can you medicine?
So pretend that had been at advantage rather than disadvantage.
Why did you do it at 6th level?
I didn't.
That's third
That
level.
was 3rd level.
27
I just rolled very good.
and a 19.
The apes don't make their saves, but they are not true death because they have 20 hit points apeace. So
Yep.
it's not double, they're under.
What about the bandits?
Who are you
they
firing at, Exa?
The lead bandit captain.
So the 27 and a 19 to hit.
I want these to be non-lethal.
A natty 20.
You
Can
can't.
you
We
do
just.
a non-lethal Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, we just learned you can't do
Use the
non-lethal
spell.
spells. So.
Oh, you
No,
can't.
you cannot.
So
Only on melee attacks.
they
I was
both.
gonna. I was gonna go for his fucking legs, but you know.
Fucking crit with one of them too.
I did? Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
Did. That's a nat
Nice.
20.
Slash R, 3d10.
Hold on,
plus-
he already took 30 damage, right?
No, he took
he's
15, he
15.
saved.
15.
Wow. 3, 3.
So 16, 18, and 17 damage?
Is that?
No, that wasn't the damage. That was the hit.
17
I
total.
mean,
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 total damage. Okay. You definitely shoot and not
and I'm
expecting
no
it,
longer invisible.
and you take out his legs and he falls. Aladdin, what are you doing for your surprise round?
Well, I have advantage on this. At least on the first attack.
Yep, you have advantage on the first.
I'm just going to hit him with 3 of those. Non-lethal, of course.
These can all be non-lethal. They all hit. By the second one, he's unconscious.
Non-lethally.
So we're just gonna put him at 1 hit point. He's down though, but that's just to show that he's not true death. Now I need initiative because you know this is the like full and utter truth of how a D&D plan goes.
It's going great, boys.
It's going great.
I was trying.
For Exa, because Exa had no intention to do it non-lethally at first.
So initiative from Mistress, Val, and
I legit could not find. We've been playing this game for more than a year, and I couldn't find my fucking initiative button. Oh, my cool.
Oh, this is weird. On the usual spot. Let's move on.
okay.
Oh.
This is gonna be really interesting, guys. Exa, it's your turn. That bandit in front of all of them is unconscious. The bandit in front of Soul is not. But the other two are... How do I put this nicely?
Very dead.
What's the ape's initiative?
They go at 20.
Okay.
There's also a nice hole through the side, through the corner of the building where the lightning bolt just tore through it.
I'm going to run
There's
30 feet
There's a table.
this way.
Yep.
And then I'm going to throw my spear non-lethally at this bit.
Only melee.
It's only melee attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Oh, alright.
I mean, a spear is a melee attack.
Not in this case. It's a
Range.
special case of a
It's-
ranged attack.
You
It
can only knock
is-
out a creature with a melee attack.
Yeah,
The
melee
DM may
attack.
allow exceptions. So, would the DM allow a spear?
If he wants to
be-
change it to like a blunt spear, so he like takes the tip off, because you can technically do
That's
that.
fine, yeah. I'll...
So you're pretty much throwing like a spear,
A
but it's a
stick
ball. It's a
with
ball
a-
at the
I
end
didn't know
instead
if
of the
you'd let me
pointy
change
end.
it. I'm just throwing a big metal stick at him.
Yeah.
Big
essentially.
metal stick!
Honestly, I might just turn it into a ball.
Go for it. Shock put that shit.
You get down real low, put it like at your shoulder, and
That is normal because I'm no longer stealth.
But of course, that's bludgeoning.
bludgeoning because of this
bludgeoning.
big ball.
'Cause you got a big
Yeah,
ball
it is
in the
bludgeoning
back.
damage in that case.
Mistress, it is your turn.
Why did you just say that? Okay.
Because you have a 20 fucking something passive perception, so anything that
Yeah.
happens, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do bonus action.
Kill that boy.
Okay. So the bandits are dead, right?
Yeah, those two are like giant gaping holes in
I
their
can't
chest.
save them.
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to
I'm
spend a
gonna do
Revivify
the-
Diamond.
No, I don't. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do healing spirit on the apes.
I'll say it can hit both of them since they're in the cage.
Okay, so they'll do.
Their bodies are very much overlapping each other.
in their death. So they'll heal for 2 points.
Yeah.
So that was a bonus action. Do I have my little healing spirit? Is that a thing that I have?
I don't think one of your spirits. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I did set something up. Sorry.
Bloop. Okay. And then in my in the coin as a free action.
I mean, you can
I'm
just scream
going
it.
to say that there's something underneath us. And then
Jake, you tricky dog.
You thought 3 bandits and a bandit captain would be a level 6 encounter?
And then prepare for whatever that rumbling is.
Define prepare for it.
I will prepare.
Get into a little ball on the ground.
Alright, everyone get under the desk.
I will hold a primal. No, because that's not distance. I will. I will just. Ooh. Okay. I don't know what to do with this information.
Run, hide, hold your action.
Were there? So the only doors into this warehouse is that door?
Yep. Aladdin did search
Okay.
the outside. It is a 1 entrance, 1 exit building.
Okay. Then I will hold a first level ice knife
Okay, so
for whatever enemy comes through that door.
You
okay.
already cast a spell.
I
No,
did. Never mind. I can't do anything with my turn.
Hi, I'm JR, and I'm here to make the game less fun.
I'm gonna move 30 feet. And then just hang out by the door. I don't take an action.
Okay. Hey, Soul, squishy wizard. Holy shit, did any of those actually hit you?
Actually, yeah, my A armor class with mage armor is.
Did you
What is
cast
it?
mage armor today?
Every morning.
Okay.
Unless we're really just in the city, but I knew today something was special. Yeah, I
Did
always
you-
have it prepared.
Did you move,
13
Chris?
plus dex, 14. The last one hits.
7 damage. As he swipes at you 3 times, but you very closely get hit by 2 of them. If the mage armor wasn't there for the second one, it would have hit you. And he is going to take the chance at your opportunity attack. And just...
Not really holding anything.
Punch him.
I rolled a punch him, yeah.
roll the punch.
Do you have any? What's your strength modifier?
-2.
Oh well, you don't do any damage.
I won't do any damage.
Why would you bother?
Yeah, you go to punch, like, he stabs you and you go to punch him and you just miss and hit the metal bar of the wyvern cage, and it hurts your hand, but no damage.
You rolled a fucking 0, my dude.
Yeah.
Good times.
Val.
So, I'm gonna do a couple of things. Number one, I'm gonna grab this chair that's next to me. And then I'm going to walk that far, and by the time I get that far, I am in a rage.
You gonna beat this bandit with a chair?
Let me get my rage thing. Oops, I put that on the wrong guy. On a 1 or a 2, this hits Exa, and on a 3 or a 4, it hits the bandit captain. Exa, make a dex save.
Okay. I can do that. Not well, but I can do it.
You fail. You take 5 points of lightning damage as the electricity just ripples outwards from Val and hits you in the side.
Ow!
20 feet.
That was fun. Tase me again, Daddy.
This is X's kink.
That's 30 feet. Yeah, that's 20 feet. So that's within range for an improvised weapon. I'm going to throw this chair at Soul.
What?
Roll the hit, baby girl.
Now, what do you want me to roll? Because it's an improvised weapon.
So D20
I'm
plus
You're not proficient.
plus it's
Just
not a
a strength.
strength, it's a dex. So D20 plus dex.
I'm throwing it to do as much damage as it can, even though it's only a D4.
Yeah,
so
but thrown
strength?
unless otherwise are dex weapons.
Alright. Do I get to add my proficiency bonus to it?
I don't think
Because
you're proficient with throwing chairs.
I have been in some tavern brawls. I don't have tavern brawler as a feat.
If it was
I
hitting
grew up on
somebody with a
Dark
chair, I would agree. I don't think throwing chairs is in your proficiency.
Alright, fair enough. So D20 plus dex. That is an 11.
Does
It
not
would
hit.
be a
Maybe
14 with proficiency.
But it's not.
Soul.
Wait. Can I make that reckless? Because I do want to
Yeah,
attack
you-
the bandit captain with reckless.
Ah!
I would say it'd be reckless.
Oh.
Yeah. Fuck.
Soul, as you go to punch this bandit and punch the wyvern cage, above you you hear a smashing of wood as you look up, and there is just a chair being shattered against the cage behind you. And you just see, like, as you look to see what happened, you see Val leaving the throwing motion and just turning to go and attack the bandit captain.
Okay. I'm sorry.
He doesn't say anything. He just throws a fucking chair at you. This is non-lethal. I'm using the flat part of the blade.
You hit for 27 damage.
27 non-lethal flat part of the blade.
Yeah, you
damage.
take the
Yes.
sword out, spin it 90 degrees so that way it's only the flat part, and just smack this guy upside the back of the head, and he falls forward a little bit and then gets back up. You fucking dazed the shit out of him. He is gonna have a concussion.
That's crazy.
And I think that is all I can do.
Movement, bonus action, both attacks, yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Paladin, you see Val shock Exa, throw a chair at Soul, and smack the fuck out of the back of this bandit captain. What are you doing?
As I walk over to this concussed bandit captain, I'm looking up. Is there any rafters or anything?
There are. Just some. Oh no, this roof here is 15 feet tall.
Oh, that's within 60 feet.
Oh yeah, within 60 feet, definitely. Sorry.
Well, jump up and try and headbutt this guy twice, non-lethally.
Ignore that.
Why? I saw that.
Yeah. Wasn't supposed to roll publicly.
That's a shit initiative, but okay.
Yeah.
Is he conscious?
Oh, he had 2 health.
Cool. I'm gonna shadow step up into the rafters as he falls.
Yeah. Everybody pretend you didn't see that.
I'll pretend
It's
I
too
didn't
late.
see
We've
it.
already.
I
actually
wonder
didn't
what
see it,
happened.
though.
So don't look at chat at all.
Damn, extended again.
Yeah, but that one was to just add it to the actual initiative order because I didn't do it the first time. So, not metagaming and seeing that in chat because that should have whisper rolled.
What's happening?
Oh, ooh, that.
Soul, what are you doing? You don't feel or see anything. You see a knocked out bandit captain, a knocked out bandit, 2 dead bandits, and the apes are now slowly starting to move.
And the broken remnants of a chair around you.
Nothing bad could happen now.
Mistress.
I'll go. Wait, did Mistress warn us?
Mistress said the ground is shaking, but she didn't say much more than that. I think she said like something's coming or something's below us. Yeah.
I'll start walking over toward
Val, are you? Oh, we'll get to your next turn to see if you're still raging.
table.
Yeah. But he would be.
Yeah.
I'll do a wide arc around Val.
11 feet away.
Yeah, you're walking, you're like, I think it's safe enough, and then like electricity crackles like 6 inches from your face, and you're like, okay, another 6 inches away.
Start making my way toward that table and toward the other thing. And I can't really do. Can I do like a perception check to see?
Do a perception check. It can be your action.
Yeah, my action.
You don't see anything, but now that you're like standing in the middle and paying attention to it, you can also hear, you can feel in the ground like a slight shifting and moving from below you. Can't tell what it is. Exa?
I feel like there's
Okay, X not knowing is he's not mad that he got tracked by Val, but he is extremely mad that Val just willingly attacked one of his teammates.
With a chair.
That he threw a chair at Skull. So he's going to go up and try to use sleight of hand to put the handcuffs he got on Val.
It's not like a grapple check?
It's gonna be a dex save at advantage because you're raging. Make your sleight of hand, Exa.
With my amazing fucking +2 sleight
Well,
of hand.
it wouldn't be at advantage because danger sense is against things you can see, and depending on the sleight of hand, I'd say it'd probably be advantage if he sees the sleight
put it
of
this way:
hand.
I think that Exa will get one on one hand no matter what. It's if he can get the other hand at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So once you have one hand, I think that puts him back at knowing what's happening. Okay, 11. You have a dex check check. 12.
Wow.
You barely slide out. The hand holding the greatsword slides out as Exa puts handcuffs on your left hand, and you just have a shackle dangling now. Is that your turn, Exa?
Yes.
Mistress.
Okay, so first, is there more rumbling?
Yes, and it is getting closer.
Okay, without the coin, I'm going to tell everyone to stop fighting with each other. That something is coming.
You all hear Mistress. Yeah.
I will heal the apes. Because no one's taking damage, right?
Soul is down 7.
I'm down 5. But it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and it's not.
But the apes are alive now.
The apes are alive and slowly getting healed every turn.
It's not like any more damage is going to be coming in this fight because we.
Apes are actually 18th level champions.
What? No!
They have two.
Nice! They heal every turn.
How much can I move it? I can move it 30 feet. Whale. Okay. We'll keep it on the apes. And they will heal for CX. Good. Can I go up to this cage here?
Which one?
The one in the bottom.
Yep.
Shoot. I may not be able to. Hold on.
What are you trying to do?
Depends on. Oh, it's just one charge. Okay, cool. I'll use one charge off the staff to do speak with animals. Rip off the cover of this. Okay, little baby apes.
Those are called chimps.
And then basically ask them if they've been mistreated.
You're speaking with a baby ape, so this is going to go as well as speaking with Callisto. Where is Callisto, by the way?
Outside.
Okay. And they just look terrified. Like they've been kept in a cage all of their life.
Okay.
They can't really, they're baby apes.
They're baby apes. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And then, so I probably moved, what, 10 feet? Was I here?
You move about 10 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 20 feet that way.
Okay.
20 feet, thank you. 20 feet. That's it.
Val, it is your turn. Exa just try to put handcuffs on you.
I'm going to turn and look at Exa and say, let me show you what non-lethal actually looks like, you fuckless son of a bitch. And I punch him in the face.
Kill anyone?
Does a 20 hit you, Exa?
I actually don't know. Let me check. Yes.
You take
That wasn't a joke. I literally forgot what my fucking AC was.
you take 7 points of. Are you holding back at all, Val, or is it a straight punch?
I'm raging and it was reckless.
Yeah, you take
That's
7.
gonna be a no.
You take 7 points of bloody nose damage as you just get rocked. I take it that's Val's turn, though?
Yeah, that's his turn.
Damn it.
All of them are
15 feet
Exa.
in the air.
One or two. Wait, all of them are
I'm
what?
15 feet in the air.
Aladdin's
Oh.
also
Yeah, all of them is
Within-
15 feet in the air. So, no.
zappy. Oh, he is.
He's in the
Well, one of
rafters.
the two it takes Exa, and the 3 and a 4 it hits nobody.
Alright, and you can also hit the bandit or the bandit captain.
Well, that's true.
It was an outbite.
Non-lethal.
I heard it.
It's non-lethal. We'll say that. But it
I'm just
will.
gonna say it hits in between them.
Yeah, it strikes the ground in between you and Exa.
I don't have any control over it, but I do in this instance.
All of them.
Is there any paperwork sitting out on tables?
This table is full of paperwork. This table seems to have a book on it. And it's more like a front desk table, like where you would, after you've scheduled your hunt or whatever, go and fill everything out and exchange the money.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to this table.
Okay.
Look at the paperwork.
Make an investigation check. And this is literally what you can read in like 6 seconds. So.
Okay, I'm looking for stuff that looks important. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
stab
that's why I said you're looking through it. One of them looks like a to-do list. The other looks like a. There's no like bills of sales here, but it's like to-do list, animals like animals to acquire and stuff like that is mainly
Animals
on this table.
currently underground.
Yes,
Is there
there's
anything about other like people out looking for animals right now?
no. There does not seem to be anybody else like that. If you were to check the main book, you might be able to find like the actual like log of what's come in and what's come out. That just kind of looks like the scribbles of like, hey, this is what's on the to-do list type of thing.
All right, how big is the main book?
How big is the what?
The main book.
Well, it's over here, and it's probably about 100 or so pages. Good ledger size, but your action's pretty much used up at this point. Between jumping down there and checking, you have 6 seconds to do what you have. So you literally ran over there, looked what's on the table, and like ran up to the other table. As you can check next round.
I want to pocket it, like try and put it in the bag.
Oh, you can put it in
Or
your
start
pocket.
putting it in the bag.
Yeah, say It's not hard to put a book in a bag or your waistband is where you usually carry shit.
Yeah, that's where I would carry it.
Soul,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
I will. Go. He's currently at this table, right?
Yeah.
I'll go.
Nothing happened.
That's different music. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll go over to this table and do an investigation check
Okay.
to see what I can see that's on there.
You see the same thing all of them saw when he checked that table. Just a bunch of like to-do lists and scribbles and just some.
Oh, he checked that one and then wait.
He checked that one and then ran to the other one.
I ran over here because there was like the one big book, which is
Even with that investigation, all of them's already pocketed like the big book that's on this table. You kind of look through it real quick and you see like a little sack of money, but that's about it.
I'll pocket the money, or I'll throw it to all of them. Either one.
Well, since this is all technically happening at the same time, as soon as I saw him come up to look for the book, I'm let him read it before I put it away.
It is happening at the same time. You see, Soul beats you to it by a little bit, and like it's quickly flipping through. Like he's starting to flip through it, and you see you just see pretty much a ledger like this name, this animal, this price, this name, this animal, this price, and the prices are pretty damn expensive. But on that note,
Nothing happened.
yeah, nothing at all happens.
Really?
You see, from where Mistress was standing earlier and was like, there's something below me, the ground erupts as a decent-sized blue dragon appears from the ground and, like, looks around and you just hear a, what's happening here? And then it does a quick observation and bandits are dead, bandits are unconscious. You guys are standing around, like, looking through his shit. So...
Shit. The dragon?
Yeah.
The dragons? The dragon was running an underground animal rather than kill a thing?
I yelled to Val. Yeah, just honest people making a living. Honest people dragons.
So
yeah, let's not get involved. Let's do it non-lethally and walk away.
So he's gonna move just slightly because he still has the movement for that.
Or anger a fucking young blue dragon. That's cool. We can do that too.
We could.
So Val, Exa, Soul, and Oladim. I need dexterity saving throws.
Bro, I have a fucking 10. How did I roll a 13? God damn it. Man, why couldn't I?
Oh! Oof.
Sick.
Hold on.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Give me a second.
I don't have anything like...
I'm dead.
Yeah.
No, that's the
I'm
wrong
down.
one. It's weakened for this encounter.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, just go for it. If we die, we die.
Honestly, if it's a TPK, that's how the story goes.
You know the scene in Rocky 4 where Ivan Drago is like, if he dies, he dies? Yeah.
That's it.
So 27 damage if you failed. It's a DC 15, not 16. Val, you take 6 damage, and the lightning doesn't seem to affect you nearly as much.
No, it does not.
Which is a little weird for you. But Exa, you take 27. Soul, you take 27. Oladim, you take 27. Mistress,
Cry.
you're like, oh shit, something crawled out of the ground, and you just see a giant bolt of lightning rocket through your allies and the door. And most of them looked like they're crying inside.
Soul really looks like he's crying inside.
Soul and Exa really look like they're crying inside. But
Just out
Exa,
of curiosity, Soul, what are you down to now?
4.
I'm at 4 hit points.
I'm really glad that chair didn't hit long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. Maybe.
We didn't level up to level 7, did we?
Nope.
No, we just got to.
Son of a bitch.
Are you sure we didn't level up to level 7 and I have 4th level spells? Cause
Nope.
I just love the invasion. No.
You guys wanted to come hunt down animal traffickers.
I'm
We did
Going-
want to do this.
Val didn't. Just want to be perfectly fucking clear here.
Val did not. You're correct. These are all true statements.
I'm going to try to persuade him that it's just all a big misunderstanding. We're sorry for the loss of your workers.
And we have replacements for them right here.
Please let us go.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because he is standing over what he presumes to be the dead corpses of his 4 employees.
Can I?
If it's an action, no, because your action is to persuade.
Okay. Oh God, please. This is not normal.
Nice.
He scoffs. He scoffs at you. Is that your turn?
Nice.
Wait, it's X's turn. X didn't do anything. Sorry, X's turn.
I'm going to look at Val and say we'll talk about this later, and then I'm going to cast what's it called? Gaseous
X.
form.
So you're gaseous.
Before or after you
He's a
move?
gassy boy.
Before I move, and then I'm going to float however many feet upwards I can.
So you're 10 feet in the air as a floating gas cloud. Mistress, your turn was to talk to him. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
I sure would. I sure would.
Sure would. I also sure would like you to.
I would sure like to do some healing.
Jazz hands.
Yes, this is the best possible outcome.
This is the best timeline.
I also wasn't expecting you guys to line up nearly that perfect for that lightning bolt, which is perfect.
Or beat each other's asses.
7 damage, it's not a lot. I could have hit him with a sword.
I was gonna say, you didn't expect that to happen because I was waiting for it to happen earlier.
Yeah, I was too.
Okay. Fuck, I can't.
Sorry,
I
Sphinx.
could've-
have to give my dog food and or water.
I'm so sorry, Sphinx.
I could have done another 27 non-lethal damage to him, but I chose to use my fist instead.
Mistress, what's your bonus action? Val,
Yeah.
you're undead.
Bonus.
I know what you're doing, but
Yeah. It's going to be a 3rd level healing word. To man. Gassy boy, no. Soul, hi.
Ew. Brutal.
How many hit points are you at, Exa?
6.
Hey,
I'm not saying it's the wrong decision. I just find it funny that Gassy boy. No.
Cassie boy.
you get 13 points of healing, Soul.
13. Okay, Goonie, stop barking. I'll get to you. Okay, I'll be right back.
And then I would like to take my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
This way. Because I wasn't expecting him to actually go from the fucking floor.
Right.
Why can't I?
Burrow
there we go.
speed.
Oh, you are still alive. I don't like you. Okay. There. Yes. White, right in the open, but Val is zappy right now.
Val.
I'm back.
Let's see. Is it an action or a bonus action to take a potion?
Oh, shit. 1 second. It's a action.
Oh. No Matt Mercer rules? That's great.
Oh, fine. You know what? We never really discussed this, have we?
We never really did.
We're in his campaign. We'll do his rules.
Thank you. I owe you one. I take. So as Exa floats away, I will scoff and basically walk over to this dragon, throwing my hands out wide and going, yeah, we'll talk about this later, and then flies off like a little bitch. This is why I said avoid the area! And in doing so, I'm taking out the potion of Heal Giant Strength and drinking it. That's a bonus action. So that gives me a 21.
What'd you say, Alden?
I said if he doesn't suplex this goddamn dragon right now.
Let me take a potion away before I forget that I used it. And then this is gonna be reckless, but not great weapon master because I don't know what a dragon's AC is.
The second one does not hit, but the first one does.
That didn't help me narrow things down at all.
No.
Great. So 11 damage.
Yes. Oh, shit.
And I would probably move.
Oh, yeah. Move where?
Yeah, I'd probably move around behind him.
Okay.
And just take slashes at him as I walk around behind him.
All of them.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out if you can choke out a dragon.
You can certainly try. Though
How big is this dragon?
Yeah, how big is the dragon like compared to me?
Dragon?
I have to be able to wrap my arms around its neck.
Young dragon is large.
Yeah, no. Val might be able to. Might. You can't.
Fair enough. But I can get right up on it.
Yes, you can.
Run up into its space.
And you will get flanking rules.
Yeah. Flank.
Definitely hits.
Hold on.
That crit though.
The last one's not there, just the 26 on the back.
Roll again for the crits.
That's almost a crit. You run up and slam him. Takes damage.
Yeah, and then I'm going to...
Do you roll twice? Like roll with advantage?
No, because I didn't shadow step up.
No, but you're
No,
flanking.
but you're flanking.
I'm flanking.
Yeah. Roll
Well,
for those crits.
with the unarmed strike, it was only one he made, so that was at advantage. Mace of
That's
Terror doesn't hit. So unless you want to use a key point,
So I'm debating on that or holding the...
How does your Mace of Terror work?
action
Respect-
cause
I
fear.
have to spend an action to...
Okay.
Is that all of them's turn?
I'm going to take the key point. I'm actually going to take 2 key points. And we're going to make this unarmed strike potentially as a stunning strike.
Okay. So make your attack with advantage.
Stunning strike is going to be a Constitution save. Doesn't say which one, right?
It is.
It's a 12 then.
Twist based.
Okay, I'll make it. High chance I'll succeed. Yeah.
If I would know I was going to be that low, I would have done it. But it's fine.
But you do get to make your extra attack. It does hit because of the. It would have hit it regardless.
Yeah, but still, I was crit fishing a little.
Yep.
You gotta try.
You do walk up, hit him 3 times. He looks down at you a little annoyed. Soul.
Oh, bro, I'm under him.
Yeah. He has a long neck. He can peer down.
Will cast haste on all of them and move 30 feet towards the healing spear. Or to right here.
Okay.
I'll move behind this chair.
So all of them, you now have a haste, which doubles your movement and gives you an extra attack action.
Actually, to make... Wait.
So we're going to do
not
this.
be in a line.
Val, you still looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that a question or a statement?
No, it was a statement.
Okay.
So the lightning is halved, all other damage is halved. So you take 1 lightning damage. No, only sorry, no 2 because you're not double resistant to lightning.
No.
So 9, 9, 5, 18, 23.
9,
9,
9, 5, 23 plus 2, 25 damage.
Total?
Yep, total. After halved. As it bites you and claws you twice. Hexa, you're in a gaseous form, 10 feet in the air.
How far above me are the rafters?
5 feet, not even. Yeah, you're 5 feet.
Okay, I'm going to move myself up so when I come out of my gaseous form, I'll be standing on the rafters. I'm gonna come out of my gaseous form and then I'm gonna attack the dragon.
Okay. $21 hits, 18 does hit.
Nice.
Solid.
Hits him twice and decent damage, and he looks around to see where you are. Spots you on the rafters, but you're still a bit away.
Like,
Mistress. What's the healer doing?
So we're gonna move this 30 feet. It heals soul for 5.
Is it a bonus action to move it?
It's a bonus action to move it 30 feet into a space I can see.
So what's your action?
My action is to cry.
Whoa, twinsies!
It is to...
Now my aura matches my skin.
It is to...
I'm glowing.
So
right
many
now.
concentration spells.
Yeah.
The druid curse.
I'm gonna move over here.
The sound of her running.
And then on the back end of this dragon, to, if it works, let me see what the template looks like. Bloop. Yeah, I'm gonna place it right here.
Whoa, what a cool
So
template.
what is that? Dex save?
It's Ice Knife.
Seen that one.
What save is it?
It is a Dex, probably. Yeah, Dex. Save.
Natural 1. So
Oh.
roll
nice.
your. You rolled a hit too? I forget how Ice Knife's complicated.
Yeah.
So
Hit
roll
or
your to
miss.
hit, and then he'll still get hit.
Uh-huh.
Guess you never miss, huh?
Yeah. That is going to be 3rd level.
Okay.
Whoa, wacky.
Normal. Which
Wacky,
sucks.
wacky.
So the 27 was for the 4 piercing. Wait. Yeah, because it only increases the cold. And then it failed the save to get 8 cold.
Yep, so 12 total damage.
2nd level or 3rd level?
It was at 3rd.
You cast it at 2nd.
And it's just poopy damage. I'm gonna drop you, Ice Knife.
does say second level.
It says second level.
So roll
Oh.
another d6 for me.
Roll another one.
And another one.
Another one.
16
Four?
total damage.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, he's looking definitely hurt, but still kicking.
Okay, that is gone.
Val, you have advantage on all of these without going reckless. Oh, he had advantage on all of his against you, too. I mean, he rolled it.
Yeah, but all of them hit straight up.
Yeah.
Because you rolled with
Straight up.
advantage anyway.
Yeah, Wood Auto does that.
Yeah,
Classic.
but they all hit, so. Shit. Sure, let's make the first one Great Weapon Master. For shits and giggles.
Shits and or giggle.
Yeah.
Baby
Wow.
girl.
32 damage
Good
in one
job.
swing.
So add all that up, and the next one's not going to be Great Weapon Master, because I'm not going to test my luck.
Jesus.
Yeah, you hit with a 19, but you would
You
have definitely
didn't.
not hit without it.
But the what does what?
You hit with a 19, but you would have not even come close with Great Weapon Master.
Oh yeah, no. I have to roll a 15, I think, to hit. If 18 is the AC.
Yeah, 18's AC.
Yeah, I have to roll at 15.
Yeah.
So 20, 32, 43, 45 damage.
Yeah, you just chunked the decent bit of its remaining health. It's in the orange now.
Christ.
I know this is pointless, but make a dex save.
Gonna take all that lightning damage.
It hits. And you're like, wow, that was a weak bolt. He moved out of the way, and it just seems to, like, not be phased.
Yeah, I figured.
All of him? Since I figured Val's not moving.
Nope.
You're hasted.
Miss.
Jeez, just put it on advantage.
What the fuck?
Can you
This is
please
what-
put it at advantage?
This is what you get for not
I beg
paying
of you
attention.
for putting.
No! Fuck!
Can you
I
just
thought
start
I hit the
over?
advantage toggle.
Just
I thought
start
I turned it
over.
on reckless. I accidentally pressed normal. Oh, fuck me.
So, Val, you swing into this dragon and just deal massive damage, and Alden's trying to, but as it's reeling from your damage,
Hold on.
you get one reroll.
He gets-
Hold on. So I still get
One more, because you reroll.
No, because...
2 more unarmed strikes because I used
Oh,
the
yeah.
point. Plus I still get the
Haste
another
action.
attack action.
Another attack.
Yeah.
Can you?
These are on advantage.
Okay.
Thank Jesus.
Those both hit.
So is the 17 for Mesicetta?
No. AC of 18. Soul. I guess all of them's not doing anything? Yeah, bonus action to hit, yeah.
I cast Burning Hands. Not Burning Hands, Scorching Ray.
Okay, roll your attacks.
1, 2,
Very much
3. Baby girl.
One hits. For
10,
10 damage. okay.
fire damage.
So this is gonna be, I'm guessing that's your turn, Soul?
Yeah, can't do anything.
This is gonna be 2 claws at Val and 1 bite at Aladdin.
Well, I'm going to be disadvantaged because I'm under him, right?
Oh, are you? Oh no, then he's gonna just throw it all at Val.
Under.
Bring it on, bitch. All those hit, bitch.
He's still a bitch, though.
You still a bitch, though.
So 2 lightning damage.
Goofy looking
and
ass.
then 9,
He still did
4,
more damage than you.
5. 9, 4, 5 is 19, plus 21 total damage after reduction.
Still did more damage than you, bitch.
I say, where's your horde? Or is this your horde?
Exa. Oh, I had a lightning breath recharge. Fuck.
Do you want to stop it? It's 11 o'clock.
I mean,
And we're at the top of initiative.
You can take that lightning, or you can take out that damage back and lightning breath somebody if you want
He's
to.
low.
Or we
I'm
can
down
kill
to
him really,
finish,
really quickly.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna. He's really low.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you guys kill him and then pick up after he died.
Alright, I'm gonna make a risky play.
He just like logs off.
I'm gonna make a risky play.
Play, boom.
My risky play is I'm gonna jump down. Because as we've established, it's not that high. It's only 15 feet.
Take 1d6 fall damage.
No!
Half.
Alright, I have a precisely 1 in 6 chance of fucking knocking myself out when I fall on the ground.
This would be great. You'll love to see it. You'll love
So
to
much.
see it.
The dice don't
Yeah,
put the
baby. The dice tell the story.
Riskiest plan ever.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
we're gonna come down and try to knock
Here,
out the
hold
dragon.
my beer! Jumps off, passes out.
We just hear the dialogue going at this point.
So that we wouldn't
It's
have
just-
to kill it. But instead I fucking fell unconscious.
Yeah. So,
We'll
Mistress.
talk about this later. Gaseous forms up to the roof and then jumps off so he doesn't have to talk about it later.
Mistress.
Oh
you're
no, we're still gonna talk about you trying to kill your fucking party members later.
Mistress, you see, you're focusing on the dragon, and all of a sudden you just hear a next to you, and as you look over, X's unconscious body is just sprawled into the fucking sand.
Sacrament potatoes.
All the thankful they got the wasted screen.
Fuck. Fuck.
Mistress,
I
it's
mean-
your turn.
It really was
Fine
like
for a
I'm like, alright, okay.
Okay.
Nope.
He'll be fine
I'm-
for a round.
Moving that using its last little healing thing.
Exa, on your turn, because that's how it technically works, you'll gain 3 hit points.
Okay, nice.
So,
Fucking hilarious.
But right now. Anything, Mistress?
Okay, so now that I'm not concentrating on that, what's gonna do the more damage?
Gonna
Did
do the
I-
monster man.
Apparently jumping out of the raptors is plenty of damage.
Apparently.
It does more damage than a chair does.
yes, it does.
Just want to point that
Especially
out.
when you fucking do this.
Even if you would have hit, it wouldn't have done that much damage. It's done like 2 or something.
No, it's 1d4 for an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
It literally does more damage
to
than a chair
the-
does.
Well, it's plus your strength modifier, plus your
No.
rage, because it's a thrown weapon.
It would have been plus.
So.
It wouldn't have been plus his strength because he used Dex to throw it.
Yeah, so if I had gotten rage damage, it still would have been 1d4 plus 2.
Mistress, it is you. Is that your turn?
No. I'm just gonna remind me to not have call lightning right now.
Oh, you
Okay.
mean
Don't have call lightning right now. Come on, dude.
I'm gonna do my spirit. Yeah, that's my action. Is my spirit.
Sphinx, thank God you got that.
okay? It goes right now, so I'm not gonna. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
does.
add
Clip of me fucking
So it's
jumping
going
off.
to jump. It is going to attack. Where is the little thing? What happened to its? Where's my?
Just double click on it in your sidebar.
The Furious Spirit!
You want me to roll it?
No, I'm getting it. Nope, that's not it.
No. It's,
Why are you expanded?
It's in its own token sheet.
What did you just ask me?
What?
Did you just look at me and say, why are you expanded? Did you just call me fat?
I didn't say that.
Jeez.
Why are your dick inflatable?
Yeah.
Well, why are you gonna
Yay!
It misses.
I know it does.
Val, it is your turn.
Reckless. Well, it's not reckless,
Nope.
because I have advantage anyway. Anytime though. Thank you.
Barely hits. For the first one.
Better than that one, though.
Yeah.
How hurt is it looking?
True.
It's in the red.
Okay.
You, with your average damage, could easily kill it. That is not your average damage.
It is not.
Pretty dog it, brother.
It's her.
it's her.
Paladin.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
I critted on my last turn, and I can use a bonus action to attack again instead of doing my lightning damage.
That is true, you could have.
I keep forgetting I can do that. It's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus!
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Fuck.
Well, you made it up to the previous turn where you never hit at all.
So, Oladim, I keep rolling, but how do you want to do this?
It is very dead.
It had 4 hit points.
I'm about to choke the dragon with my
Yeah.
body.
You
Wrap
3
my
natty
ankle
20s.
so
just choke it.
so you can't
Gonna kill it?
you smack it with the mace and it goes a little limp, and you reach up around its neck, and you can't reach with your grabbing the mace to extend your reach. You use the mace behind its neck, and you press your shoulders in to try and choke this dragon out as you bring it to the ground and just do a... Be quiet. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Are you killing it, or...?
Not killing it.
You're not killing it?
Killing it.
I'm glad, because my plan was also to not kill it, but instead I fucking fell off and knocked myself unconscious.
He is out. Gone. Not of the mortal plane any longer.
Okay, so he is dead. And that's where we'll pick up next session, with you guys all standing over the corpse of a young blue dragon.
Wait, you said you did kill it?
He is done. Dead.
Okay.
Gone.
Okay, so...
From what Ben said, it sounded like you said you weren't going to kill it. I got
Yeah, I thought he said he wasn't going to.
I murdered. But
Good times,
that-
good vibes.
Well, yeah.
and
Alright.
friend that we're going to go raid.
Also, quick side note, Tuesday night, we're going 30 minutes late, so we're starting at 8:30
Eastern time instead of 8 o'clock.
Alright, I need to go eat food, because I haven't eaten at all today.
Have a good night. We're gonna go raid our friend Whimsy now. Hope you all enjoyed the session. That was a nice little twist I got to add, because I was like, what's a good encounter for a level 6 party?
Reduce threat dragon.
one
Oh, you know.
Dragon.
half damage to me, thankfully.
You know.
I also was like,
dragon.
I was looking up, it was like young dragons. I was like, okay, and I was like, how does Val learn he's immune or resistant to electricity? And I was like, you know what, that's a good way.
About not dying like I would have against any other dragon.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
You were taking chunks.
Oh yeah.
Whole entire chunks.
Also, I think he would have known from when we did the bandit thing. I cast lightning bolt and he was resented, but now he really knows.
I mean, you know, that kind of played into it a little bit. That was an eye opener. Oh wait, no. Did I get hit with that?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
you were in the
outside.
No,
line.
because I was over here.
No, he was outside of the range of it.
No, not this one. Against the other bandits.
What's up, dude? How was your stream? Welcome. Hi, Dad.
The ones we fought last week.
How's it going?
Oh, I thought
Like,
you used
I-
fireball.
D&D was good today.
I hit you with fireball and lightning bolt.
Was it lightning too?
He did hit you with lightning bolt too, I believe.
Yeah, the next round.
Yeah, because
I don't
Mistress was
remember
like getting a little edgy about having to.
Too bad we don't have a crit roll stats to tell
Right.
me how much damage I've done to party members.
For sure, well,
Lord.
versus the amount of damage I've done to party members. Which
The
is,
amount of times we've attacked
at
each
this
other
point,
and then had to heal y'all.
God, dude.
No, you've done probably like 20 damage to party members. You hit all of them for 1 all the time in the.
Oh, that's true. But I
Like-
can't control the lightning damage.
Yeah, I know.
I've been
but
catching up on Critical
So-
Role too. Oh, I'm at
I ran out of time.
episode 106. That's
Oh, nice.
exciting.
Turn it up all the way, sure, thanks.
And at this point, it's kind of almost a meme that I'd shock all of them at the end of combat because we're so close to each other.
yeah.
It's like a good game slap on your butt.
Well, in next level, chances are I'll be taking 0 damage off of it.
Yeah.
Exciting.
This room is good, dude. Thank you for
Which we could potentially even use to our advantage in certain situations.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, punching Exa was partially just to keep rage up.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were doing.
It was very much fuel. Like, I would have done that regardless, if we had to fight anything or not. Because you want to try and handcuff me and get all high and mighty about throwing a chair at somebody, but you're the morally bankrupt asshole here?
Yeah, no, Exa's morals cannot be comprehended by anybody.
Yeah, I know.
True. He was just like born.
Val's already simple-minded enough. He doesn't like
out
not
of
being able
the
to understand.
ether.
Yeah. Exa has no rhyme or reason to any of his actions, and I love it. Also, Chris, I would like to say there's 20 cookbooks. Out of those, I think 18 of them are actual cookbooks. One is sauces, one is drinks, and you happen to roll the sauce and the drink ones.
Sauce, drink, sauce, drink.
Tell you the truth, those are both the same thing depending on how brave you are.
Ayo!
Okay, my sauces.
Also, some people think mayo is a sauce.
Okay, hold on. I've got ketchup, barbecue sauce, strawberry jelly, soy sauce, tapatio, peanut butter, spicy barbecue sauce.
You put tapatio in there?
It was on. I needed
Valentina Black Label.
I needed
tartar sauce, mustard, and ghost pepper sauce.
I needed 3 more sauces, and Tapatio was on my desk at the time, so I looked down and I was like, fuck it, that's what's going on there.
You put barbecue sauce in there? Nobody would ever write their barbecue sauce recipe down.
That's why it's barbecue.
So the reason I put barbecue sauce on there is because there's like 2 books that have to do with like barbecuing meat of some sort, like recipes in there, and I was like, fuck, how do I like put barbecue sauce? And I was like, wait, I'll just put a sauce book.
This is like the most generic barbecue sauce ever.
It's
literally just hand drippings and sugar.
Yeah. It was just so like I could write barbecue sauce as an ingredient and not feel guilty about like, oh, how is barbecue sauce made?
It's literally just ketchup and vinegar and sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah, for the real basic stuff.
There's your barbecue sauce.
I was about to say, you say those words again, Bo, in Georgia, and somebody might come to your door. Barbecue sauce is just ketchup, sugar.
Look.
No, your recipe.
Oh yeah, no, my recipe
is just ketchup, vinegar, and sugar.
We just killed a dragon, and I have a recipe for draconic jerky. I'm excited.
Boise, oh Boise.
That DC.
No, I need lightning gumbo.
We don't have a smoke who has a 29 deck save at minimum to harvest dragon parts.
Well, no, that's that's to do the fun stuff, but.
We're not gonna do the.
Well, I mean, if she looks at what the ingredients are for the dragon jerky, it's a specific part of the body that will be easy to harvest.
What about the lightning gumbo?
No, that's not. There's ingredients. That's a different monster.
Okay.
Lightning gumbo.
Yeah, all of those have like. If you can't tell what the monster is, if you read the ingredients tab, it tells you exactly what monster it is.
True. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So,
oh, that'll be... Yeah.
Some of them
Could I still use a dragon's tongue for the jerky?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just any dragon's tongue for the jerky. That one's a generic.
Lightning gumbo just a Bahir?
Yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a what?
That one.
A Bahir. I mean, she has the book. She could share to you all of what she has. Like
gumbo is not on the menu, boys.
Okay, so this is the one book that we'll probably never use. Except when we fight all of these things.
Yeah, especially that last one.
Yeah. Boy, when we fight that Tarask, we're celebrating with ice cream, boys.
Is it Tarask like the younger brother, like the younger... weaker brother of a Tarask?
Hey, autocorrect, man. I wrote 200 recipes in just under 36 hours. Spell check and this shit is gone, and Chris got a warning beforehand.
We can kill a Tarask. That'll be easy.
Yeah, how hard can it
Put it this
be?
way: the Tarrasque ice cream. The description of the bonus you get from it is nobody has ever made this. Let's see what happens. So it is. If we hit endgame and you guys want to go, we want an ice cream adventure. We'll make a Tarrasque adventure at the end.
Hey guys, let's go out and get some ice cream.
You go for some ice cream? I can go for some ice cream.
It'll be our beach episode.
Yeah, there's an ice cream shop
Ice cream in the known world.
There's an ice cream shop down the road. No man, I got a spell scroll for ice cream.
Oh god.
Bro, we're doing drugs. That's not ice cream. That's just drugs.
I don't know how useful this will be, but this is my bonus for making the jerky next session.
Yeah.
How much jerky does it make?
I mean,
Up to 7.
How much do you have to consume?
1 piece will give that to you for 1 hour, and it makes 7 pieces.
you gotta have to
If it
kill
was
the
a big-
dragon before you can talk to it.
If it was a bigger dragon, yes, but this jerky stays good for 6 months.
Okay.
So
Actually, if you the tongue of the dragon salted and dried, it'll keep for thousands.
yeah.
of years.
Flavor text was copied in. Okay.
Okay. We gotta fix that.
I mean, it is jerky. It's supposed to be kept for a while.
Yeah, but it's magic item, and I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to balance some of this shit. This is mostly homebrew.
No, 6 months is good.
Yeah, well, 6 months for an hour, and then you have another 6 months after that that'll last for 30 minutes instead of the hour. It's another rule that Chris sent me from one of the homebrew tools.
Wow.
Also, these are all my drinks. You'll recognize some of them, all of them.
Not all of them.
I don't know any of these.
A slice of life.
Yeah, some of them are direct copies.
From Uwu.
It's from It's the drink menu that Smoke made for the bar. Slice of Life is Slice's thing. Cyan Cider is Delphi's.
I don't know who these people are. This is Sunday night.
Okay, fair. So the
Queen's water is Mistress's favorite drink.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just pee?
No, it's syrup, honey, guava,
No, it's
tamarind, and rum.
Queen's
Thank you.
pea, okay?
Oh, it's Queen's water, not Queen's
royal.
Oh my god.
It's a queen. Thank you for only listening to my long. It's a queen. Well, she said there and explained it.
Lord, help me.
I just got